845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The Golf Club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Aggie baseball continues. This is Sunday, regional final. Aggies taking on, well, by the time we have this interview, we'll know who we're playing. It's going to be USC or Texas State. We talked with Michael earlier. It's our Wells Fargo warm-up. I want to talk about the Saturday win. And it feels very similar to Auburn, Michael. A big win for the Aggies and a very personal win for Weston Moss, was it not?
Yeah, it was great. It was an awesome job by him. I mean, he was completely in control of the game. Even the 2 homers early on, he kind of made some adjustments, and he felt really comfortable out there with him. And, I thought he was going to go all 9. About the 4th, it felt like that, and then the score kind of didn't let that happen for what was best for him. But, man, he did an incredible job. And
then you had a couple of guys coming out of the pen who get the flavor, not just from this season, but a little postseason play for you as well. How valuable can that be?
Huge. You want to get those guys out there. I mean, they all did well. I mean, Hunter Vincent was electric at the end, so I wanted to get him some innings. You never know, man. And I think I do know, actually, another time's going to come for him. So and for Cole, so they did a really good job.
How do you prepare on this? You're in the good position. You don't know who you're going to play. Do you just take the factor in the last couple of days, the teams that you've watched, USC and Texas State?
Yeah, I mean, we're prepared for all of them in every different way. So it's just one of those. If you play Texas State, super familiar. If you play USC, we have a pretty simple game plan for them, and just kind of go from there. You don't try to overcomplicate it and try to do too much. We have a game plan for who we think they're going to pitch, and if we have to make an adjustment, we will.
It's what this team has done so many times, not just in this regional all season. That adjustment, the way to do that leads to success, does it not?
Yeah, for sure. And these guys grow up playing like this all the time, right? You play 3 games a day when they're kids and all this stuff. So it's just about going out and playing good, clean baseball, playing pitch to pitch like we've done all season.
And Ethan Darden has been in this situation in the past with Clemson, right? So this isn't new to him, is it?
Yeah, it's not new to him. I mean, he's had some great moments for us, and he's pitched there in some big games. So yeah, he should be very comfortable, and I'm excited to watch him go out there and execute.
Michael, the regional is unlike anything we do all season long, right? The way it's built, but you're in a really good position with your pitching staff, are you?
Yeah, you're right. You don't do anything like it the entire year until, if you get far enough, you do it in that first part in Omaha. But yeah, it's definitely a different, and you got to look at it from a different perspective because you're not playing a series, right? So it is different, but we put ourselves, right now we're still in a good spot.
I like the way you swapped Partita and Dewar. It really paid off yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah, it looks, hindsight's great, right? They both would have went over. It would have been a bad move, but yeah, it was just, just kind of switch it up a little bit and switch up the mojo. And sometimes you move a guy to one spot, a guy to the next. They hit a little sooner, they hit a little later, but you never know how it's going to work out.
Jake joked that you said he hit one of those Caden Sorrell home runs just to the left of the batter's eye.
Yeah, I mean, he did. That's
what he does.
Yeah, he does.
Right. I always joked with him, so now you're a home run hitter. He's like, no, I just try to hit the ball hard. When he does that, though, because he uses all the field.
Yeah, when he doesn't try to slap it too much because he's good bat to ball, when he tries to stay in his legs and drive the gap, he can't hit for power, and he showed that yesterday. And the ball that was more impressive, the one he hit in the right center for a double, like he crushed it. But yeah, he had a great day, and he had a really good week of practice where he was doing some stuff like that. So we've made a couple adjustments, nothing major, but to help him get to that power a little bit, if it's appropriate in the pitch to do it with.
As always, thank you so much, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Michael Early, head coach, Texas A&M. That's our Wells Fargo warm-up. Unrained Whiskey starting lineups next. Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Join us for the opening weekend of the Division I NCAA Baseball Championship as we bring you all the action on Learfield's Regional Rundown Show. From foul pole to foul pole, we'll cover every game with live play-by-play, highlights, and scores as they happen all weekend long. Live on the free Varsity Network app, join our crew starting Friday, May 29th as we go game to game across the 16 regional sites. Slide headfirst into the Regional Rundown exclusively on the Varsity Network app. Play ball!
Amanda Hernandez, Assistant Athletics Director for Student Athlete Engagement. As the Bank of Doing, an official sponsor of Texas A&M, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience, from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas, and we've got some exciting news. Our 44 Farms uncured Angus beef franks are now available in over 460 Walmart stores in Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Missouri. We use USDA choice and prime Angus beef raised without added hormones or antibiotics. Swing by your local Walmart or visit walmart.com to pick up your 44 Farms Angus beef franks today. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
Game day starts at Cavender's Boot City. Whether you're cheering in the stands, tailgating with friends, or yelling from the couch, we've got the Western brands you love. Wrangler, Ariat, Cinch, Rock and Roll Denim, Stetson, and more. From boots to jeans to hats, your game day look starts here. Show up game ready for the win. Cavender's Boot City, the best of the West.
Unreigned Bourbon is the official whiskey of Texas A&M Athletics. Aggie owned and operated. Unreigned has aged patiently for 6 years for a remarkably smooth and approachable pour. Learn more at unreignedwhiskey.com. Must be 21 years or older. Please enjoy responsibly. These are our Unreigned Whiskey starting lineups, and we begin with the visiting Fighting Texas Aggies, of the designated visiting team against USC. Gavin Grahovac leads off, and he plays first base. Caden Sorrell bats second. He's the center fielder. Chris Akopian's the designated hitter, batting third. Nico Partita back in the cleanup spot. He's at third base. Jake Dewar is the left fielder. He bats fifth. Bear Harrison catches, and he bats sixth. Batting seventh at second base, it's Ben Royal. Batting eighth, the right fielder, Terrence Keel, the second. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Boston Kellner. Ethan Darden will be on the mound for the Aggies. He takes a 4-3 mark onto the mound with a 4.59 ERA. For USC, Abby Cavarubias leads off. He's the second baseman. Adrian Lopez is at first base, batting second. Augie Lopez is the designated hitter, batting third. Kevin Takeuchi bats cleanup. He's at third base. Isaac Cadena is the catcher, batting fifth. Jack Basir is in right field. He bats sixth. Andrew Lamb's the left fielder, batting seventh. Dean Carpentier is the shortstop. He bats eighth. And batting ninth, it is the center fielder, Walter Urban. On the mound for USC will be Andrew Johnson, who will make his second appearance in this regional. Johnson pitched Friday in the opener, the 5-4 loss to Texas State that knocked USC into the losers bracket, an inning and two-thirds, giving up an unearned run without a hits and having a strikeouts in that efforts. So those are your two starters. Ethan Darden makes the start for the fifth time this season. And Andrew Johnson, half of his appearances have been as starter, the other half as relievers. He's made 10 starts, and he has 10 relief appearances as he is on the mound. Surviving an elimination game over Texas State, defeating the Bobcats 15-4. They jumped out to an 8-0 lead, only to have Texas State cut that one in half, and then scoring the game's final 7 runs, 15-4. They piled up the runs. Yesterday, the 19-6 win eliminated Lamar, and they opened up this regional with a 5-4 loss on Friday night to Texas State. For Texas A&M, the 7-5 come-from-behind win against Lamar. And even though they won 17-2, they came from behind against Texas State. So a win by the Aggies, and they win the Super Regional. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Ryan Brauninger joins me next. It's the Aggies and USC in this regional final. Opening pitch next. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
This is Ryan Swope fighting Texas A class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs, I'm playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Aggie fans, when it's time to step up, you make the play. You take the moment. You take the drive. And like Aggie football, Ford's starting lineup is made for every moment. It's Coach Elko here. With the strength of F-150, the versatility of the Explorer, and the toughness of the Bronco family, Ford brings the power, style, and control to take on every drive. So visit your Best in Texas Ford dealer, official truck and SUV of Texas A&M Athletics.
Ford is the best in Texas.
They're not just the Aggies, they're your Aggies. Customize your eligible Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Aggie pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Aggies. That's wellsfargo.com/Aggies. Wells Fargo is proud to be an official sponsor of Texas A&M Athletics. Copyright 2025, Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Game day starts at Cavender's Boot City. Whether you're cheering in the stands, tailgating with friends, or yelling from the couch, we've got the Western brands you love. Wrangler, Ariat, Cinch, Rock and Roll Denim, Stetson, and more. From boots to jeans to hats, your game day look starts here. Show up game ready for the win. Cavender's Boot City, the best of the West.
Howdy, this is Ross Stripling. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Wind down to south-southeast at 6 miles an hour for the regional final on this Sunday evening. From Olsen Field to Bluebell Park, the Fighting Texas Aggies, the USC Trojans, alongside Ryan Broninger. I'm Andrew Monaco. We saved the best for last, partner.
I hope.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't have to find a broadcast partner tomorrow. It's good to be back in the booth with you. Andrew, excited to see how both of these teams respond to what they've been through up to this point.
Yeah.
Texas State did Texas A&M no favors in the early game. USC really has played well offensively. That's one thing that they come into the weekend, everybody talks about the Trojan pitching staff, deservedly so, but their bats have been really solid here in College Station.
34 runs in the last 2 wins after Texas State held them down 5-4 on Friday. What's jumped out to you for Texas A&M in the wins over Lamar and Texas State?
I think team identity and just the overall togetherness and unity and competitiveness. Everybody will talk about the offense last night, the performance of Weston Moss, and all those things are true. But to me, this weekend so far has been an example of what this team has been. You get a gut punch last night in the post-game presser from Michael Early that Aiden Sims is done for the season. And this team, as they've done so often this year, you feel good about them responding, whether it be to what happened on the field or what happens off the field. They've built this culture within that clubhouse and in that locker room of, we don't care. Next man up. We're just going to keep playing together and playing for each other. And you got to credit Michael Early for changing that. We talked about that a bunch. That was his goal in August and September, to reset the foundations for the program he wanted to run. Not how it was run in the past, what he wanted to do. And these were some of the ethos that he came in and said, this is what's changing. And then it was up to the leadership of the team at Texas A&M. Take Coach Early's message and filter it through the rest of the teammates, and they have to buy in, and they have, and that's because number 9's been leading the line all year.
We've talked so much about resilience, Bronny, but we've done it after losses in a series. I thought that resilience showed up in the 5th inning against Lamar, falling behind in that game 5-0. I thought that resilience was there, that there was the trust as well. Okay, 2 solo home runs by Texas State. We've got this. They trust one another. When you can see it in a game, that means more during this time of year, does it not?
It absolutely does. And I just felt like the Aggie team needed just a little bit of a spark, a little bit of a flare, and we can thank Lamar catcher Jake Wagner perhaps for starting that whenever he wanted to jaw it. Caden Sorrell after a hit by pitch. Chris Akopian comes up and homers, and then all of a sudden the team, the fan base, they all started to feel it. And last night the atmosphere at Bluebell Park was electric, and it snowballed on Texas State. Can this team and this crowd unify again together and put some real pressure on our visitors from California?
It's more than just a coincidence that the jump start came from a Gavin Grahovac home run in both the games, correct?
It's not a coincidence at all. What a player he's been. I had the pleasure of talking to his mom and dad for a long time after the game last night and just kind of reflecting, because this may be his last day or so playing at Bluebell Park.
Yep.
We know now that if Texas A&M wins, they will be headed to Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
Yep.
So guys like Gavin Grahovic and Caden Sorrell, we're looking at the last times they're going to play on this field. And his mom was kind of getting emotional talking about just what they've been through. And whenever you send your kid from California to Texas, you don't really know.
Right.
And they were just so thankful for the experience and the journey here. And this program needed a reset. And in order for it to get there, they needed players to step up and change and bring about what Michael Early wants his program to stand on. And when Michael Early went into the offices in last August, he looked at number 9, Gavin Grahovic, and said, "That's my guy."
Yeah.
And it has all trickled down through him.
He's been freakishly consistent all season long, as has number 13 behind him, Caden Sorrell.
Yes, and he's been consistent on the field, but it's hard to overstate that, right? Because he's an incredible player. He's playing first base at a Gold Glove All-American level. He's played third base when the team needed him. He's not gotten out of the way of the pitch when it's coming to, he's just been the living, breathing embodiment of what Michael Early wants as a baseball player, but more so than that, it's his leadership. And, I was talking to a longtime A&M baseball guy, I'll say that, last night. And I said, you know what, if I'm starting my all-time Texas A&M baseball team, I think my first baseman, even in one season of him playing there, I think my first baseman's Gavin Grahovic.
I'm with you. And I think the legacy of those guys will be felt for years to come with the players that they will attract. And this becomes that foundation for years to come.
What does Boston Kellner and Nico Partita and Jorian Wilson, how much better have they gotten just being able to watch Gavin and Caden in the day-to-day?
Absolutely.
And I'll tell you this, a guy that we don't talk about enough, Bear Harrison, has been tremendous in all aspects. So these young guys, as so promising for the future, they've had great examples to set them up down the road.
USC's in their cream uniforms with the Cardinal and gold, the Cardinal red numbers, the Cardinal red piping down the front, the interlocking SC on the chest, and the Cardinal caps with the SC interlocking in gold. Gavin Grahovac leads off. The Aggies are in their gray, and Scott Clendenin and I were joking, Bronny, the gray at home has been good to A&M during regionals and super regionals. Gavin is 2 for 7 with 2 home runs in this regional, and he scored 4 of the 17 runs yesterday. First pitch from Andrew Johnson is a fastball down the heart for a strike. Kellen Levy calls balls and strikes. Connor Hoagland is the umpire at first. John Butkus at second, and Joe Harris the umpire at third. Righty-righty matchup. Johnson's 0-1. Down and away. Defensively, Adrian Lopez at first. Abri Covarrubias is at second. Dean Carpentier is the shortstop. Kevin Takeuchi is at third. In left and deep is Andrew Lamb. Walter Urban in center, and Jack Basir in right. Swing and a miss. Took something off. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Isaac Cadena catches Andrew Johnson. 11th start for him. 10 out of the pen, including Friday when he went an inning and 2/3 against Texas State. The 1-2 to Gavin. Line right at the third baseman. Takeuchi, 1 away.
Good swing by Gavin there. Gets a 1-2 heater, a little bit in on his hands. He's able to shorten up and get the barrel there. Hits it 101 miles an hour right at the face of Takeuchi at third.
We've talked time and again. There are some games, Bronny, they get them out the first time and then have a whole lot of trouble the next 2, 3,
you
or
saw
4
it last
times.
night, Texas State.
Yep. Here's Caden Sorrell at 349. 9-game hitting streak. Fastball away. despite Cadena trying to win that pitch. With Grahovac, Sorrell, and Hakopian, 1, 2, 3. It's our 44 Farms meat of the order, and 44 Farms invites you to try their 100% all-natural beef franks, now available in 345 Walmart stores in Texas and at 44steaks.com. 44 Farms is the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics. A 2-ball, no-strike count to Caden Sorrell. The 23 homers, the 76 driven in. The 2-0. Up and away, it's 3-0 to Sorrell, who's slugging 766. His on base is 444. And he and Grahovac have swapped RBI lead as well as the hits lead. They're even with 76. 3-0. Over for a strike. It's 3-1. Slightly to pull on the middle infield. And again, a deep outfield for USC. The righty Johnson, the lefty Sorrell.
This is a changeup.
Swing and a foul tip into the mitts. It's 3-2.
It fooled me. It fooled Caden as well. He went 2-0 changeup, and I thought you got back to 3-1. Might try to feather another changeup, but he challenged him.
Second baseman Covarrubias is about 2 steps on the grass. Fly ball, foul territory, drifting away from Takeuchi. He leans over, and he makes the grab over the wall. It came back to him, did not quit on it, and he makes the grab for out number 2.
Can't draw it up any better on a play at the wall. Sprints over, finds it with his hand, makes almost a straight vertical leap, and just leans over that netting down there at Bears Alley and retires Sorrell. Good start for the Trojan third baseman defensively.
5 of 9 in the regional is Chris Hakopian. Drilled to left field on a line. Gone! First pitch swinging. Hakopian gives the Aggies a 1-0 lead with a liner down the left field line and over the wall.
Everything he's hit hard this weekend has been on the ground or that low launch angle, and I didn't know if this one had enough legs.
Oh, yeah.
This ball is hammered 110 miles an hour right down the left field line. It just clears Mark Johnson's jersey down there next to the 330-foot sign.
You go back to when he changed the swing to LSU, he's been hitless in just 2 games since then.
You feel like we've been robbed of so much good because of the injuries, you know?
Here's Nico Partita back in the cleanup spot. Michael joked when I said flip-flopped and it worked. He goes, yeah, I look like a genius. If they went over, I'd look like an idiot. 2 down for Nico. He hits this into right center field, staying in the air. It's an out. But some pretty good swings by the Aggies.
It's 3 balls that inning over at 100 miles an hour or over.
Chris Hakopian over the left field wall gives the Aggies the first run of the game. It's Texas A&M 1 and USC coming to bat. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Aggie fans, when it's time to step up, you make the play. You take the moment. You take the drive. And like Aggie football, Ford's starting lineup is made for every moment. It's Coach Elko here. With the strength of F-150, the versatility of the Explorer, and the toughness of the Bronco family, Ford brings the power, style, and control to take on every drive. So visit your best in Texas Ford dealer, official truck and SUV of Texas A&M Athletics.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Sam Erickson. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Aggies get a run in the top of the first on the 2-out first pitch swinging line home run over the left field wall by Chris Hakopian. Ethan Darden on the mound. And behind him, Gavin Grahovac's at first base. Ben Royo's at second. The masked one, Austin Kellner at short. Nico Partita at third. Jake Dewar's in left. Caden Sorrell in center. Terrence Keel the seconds in right. Bear Harrison catches Ethan Darden, 4-3 with a 4.59 ERA. This will be his 5th start and his 25th appearance overall. 33 1/3 innings, 34 hits, 14 walks, 25 strikeouts, opponents batting .268. He'll feature a 4-seam fastball, sinker. He'll throw a cutter, a change, and a sweeper. Will Darden.
You mentioned 5 starts, 4 of them in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
2 against Mississippi State. Yeah. Then he started against Auburn and Hoover, and here he is again trying to close out a regional for Texas A&M. Look, we know what it is with the pitching now.
Yep.
I mean, it just only emphasizes more the importance of Weston Moss's outing last night when his team absolutely had to have it. The players in the locker room, they knew that Aiden Sims was done for the season.
Yes. Yep.
And so Weston Moss took the mound knowing that, and he had to go do it, and he did in the biggest spot of the year so far for the Aggies on the mound.
It reminded me after Auburn. Covarrubias leads off, and a first pitch fastball by Darden is a strike. Covarrubias is 5 for 11 in this regional. Nico even with the bag at third and just on the grass. 0-1. High bouncer towards short. Counter Fields got a long throw. In time with a stretch at first by Grahomack. It reminded me of Auburn Brony because Michael said we needed it and Weston needed that start. And I love the ovation, getting the first out in the 8th and him coming off to that applause.
It felt like Weston all year had been battling just like, what did he want to be? Did he want to be this stoic buttoned-up guy? And he was fighting that emotion. And look, man, some guys just pitch better when the emotion gets to come out. And I think Weston was wondering if that really needed to be him. And I think he's found his identity again, and so hopefully he can carry that confidence and that identity forward.
Right-handed hitting Adrian Lopez. First pitch is a strike by Ethan Darden. 1 down, bases empty in the bottom of the first. 1-0. Texas A&M on the Chris Hacopian 2-out home run in the top of this first. The 0-1 from Darden. Just misses away, a ball and a strike. Darden made a start with Clemson June 2nd of 24 against Coastal Carolina, 4 2/3 innings. 2 runs on 5 hits. That was in the regional. Then he came out of the pen against Florida in the Super Regional. 1-1. Line to right side, past Arroyo and into right field, and USC has its first hit. It's a 1-out poke to right by Adrian Lopez.
It's a pretty good pitch by Darden. It's a fastball in the outer part of the plate. And Lopez kind of separates hips and hands and flips the bat out there at it. Doesn't hit it great, 76 miles an hour off the bat, but just out of the reach of Ben Arroyo to his left.
That brings up Augie Lopez. It'll be a lefty-lefty matchup against Darden. Augie Lopez has a hit in each of the 3 USC games in this regional.
USC has been deadly here in College Station early in ball games.
They jumped all over Texas State earlier today. Swing and a miss.
Grand slam, I believe, early in the first inning against Texas State earlier today. You know, you look through this USC lineup, and the Aggies and Trojans met a couple years ago in 2024 in Arlington. I recognize a lot of these names. Takeuchi, Covarrubias.
Into right center field, coming back for Sorrell. That's off the Cal Ferguson sign. It's a double, 2nd and 3rd for USC. Adrian Lopez pokes a single to right. Augie Lopez with a double to right center field.
That ball just kept carrying away from Sorrell. He hit it in a good spot. You look at it on replay. Yeah, Hook's a breaking ball that's away. Off the bat, it looked like it may carry out, but it died when it got to the wall. But you can see where Sorrell and Keel started. It was a long way, and maybe Sorrell can slide feet first when he gets close to that wall. There's not a lot of baseballs that are going to be hit 97 miles an hour that high that Sorrell and Keel don't get to.
Takeuchi back up the middle for a single. And USC throw to the plate, not in time. 2-1 Trojans. Single, double, single. The 2-run single by Takeuchi. And as Brony mentioned, 4 against Texas State earlier today, 5 in the first inning against Lamar yesterday, and 2 here in the first against the Aggies, who trailed 2-1.
It's not a good decision here by Caden Sorrell. it's another, they're not hitting the ball hard. This is 80 miles an hour off the bat. It's just in a good spot. But because it's not hit very hard, that's a clean 2 RBI singles. Caden Sorrell's got to make the decision to throw that ball to second base. And Cliff Pennington was very demonstrative out of the dugout after that ball went all the way to the plate and allowed Takeuchi to take second.
Bring up Isaac Cadena, the catcher, lefty-lefty against Darden. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes, the count to Cadena. So he has 8 hits in this regional.
Just to show you how weird baseball is, USC in this inning, they got 3 hits. They have not hit the ball as hard as Texas A&M did one time in the top of the first.
Kellner is behind Takeuchi at second. He's on the left field side of second base. Royo just on the grass at second. And the fastball too far inside under the hands of Cadena, who went 2 for 3 against Texas State on Friday, 3 for 3 yesterday, and 3 for 4 earlier today. A 15-4 win allowed USC to advance to this regional final and eliminate Texas State's. 2 here in the bottom of the first, 2-1 USC. 2-0. Down and away, it's 3-0. And if we've seen any habit over the course of Ethan Darden's starts, it's sailing, trouble, and then can't get out of it.
Yeah, and you're going to have to let him try to eat some of this. And just because, it's either got to be one of these things where he's out of the game early or you're going to try to let him figure it out and work through it. But
3-0 is a strike, 3-1. Like Ole Miss, when Michael first started this, in and out of trouble, gave up just 1 run at Ole Miss in that first inning. And in and out of trouble and gave up just 1 run. Like he was able to work out of that. But at times he just hasn't been able to figure it out. And it's brought in Gavin Lyons a lot of times to back him up. 3-1. That's another strike. This one on the outside corner with a fastball. It's 3-2.
And again, the double to right center by Lopez was hit 97 miles an hour. That tracks as a hard hit, but he hooked a breaking ball off the end of the bat just in a good spot. The other 2 hits for USC, Andrew, 71 miles an hour and 80 miles an hour off the bat.
From 3-0 to 3-2. Just missed away, ball 4. First and second, 1 away.
Darden, he throws his palms up, asking where that missed. I thought it was off the plate from up here. It is. This
is not the day to be demonstrative because the umpires are taking absolutely no business from players today.
Some of the best players in the country have been ejected today. Yeah.
Trey Phelps and
Trey Phelps and Landon Harrison.
Yeah.
Replay on that pitch did show it was off the plate.
So first and second, 1 down, and Jason Kelly will come to the mound. A visit here in the first. After getting the ground ball to shortstop, Adrian Lopez singled to right. Augie Lopez, the double to right center field with runners at second and third. Kevin Takeuchi singled up the middle, 2 runs. Went to second on the throw to the plate and then the walk to Isaac Cadena.
I did see somebody get up and grab a baseball in the Aggie bullpen. This is a really precarious moment, and you didn't want to have to make decisions. We're seeing a
pixelated.
It's Gavin Lyons.
Yep, Mr. Rubber Arm. But what Weston admitted it to us after the game in our interview in the dugout. My goal was not to have Clayton Freshcorn come into this game, and that's what they did yesterday.
And you'd like to hold him for a while if you could and give him the ball maybe in the 6th inning with a lead.
Right.
But these are important pitches now, and just with the injuries and the really short staff for the Aggies, it's putting Coach Early in a precarious spot here in the bottom of the first inning.
First and second, 1 away. 2 in, 2-1 USC, the designated home team. Jack Basir is the batter. 3 for 14 in this regional. The lefty Darden. Ground ball to the right side. Royal Fields.
Good decision.
His only play is to first. He's running towards the hole to his left. And he gets the out at first, second and third, 2 away.
You look at the quality of contact that USC's made this inning, it's been poor. So, again, if I'm Coach Early, a 2-run single here would hurt, but they have not been squaring the ball up off of Darden.
Behind the mound, takes that deep breath on the back of the mound. And it's a lefty-lefty matchup with Andrew Lamb. Pinch hitter, the first game, has started now 3 in a row. Second and third, 2 away, 2 in. The pitch from Darden. Slashed just inside the left field line. That'll be a 2-run double. 4-1 USC.
Well, that's a great swing. It's like that ball might have beat him in, and he stays inside of it. Gets the barrel there and just keeps it fair down the left field line. Ball's kind of down in the middle of the plate. And even if Partita is not shaded toward the middle, that ball's going to get down the line.
So a 4-run first for USC. And Bear Harrison will walk to the mound.
I think that'll be it for Ethan Darden. Well, it'll be up to the offense again.
Called on it in the first 2 games. Two-run single by Kevin Takeuchi. 2-run double by Andrew Lamb. And a 4-1 USC lead here in the bottom of the first. Michael's on the top step, and that will be it for Darden. It'll be 7 batters. Just retiring 2 batters. Or should say retiring just 2 batters.
Well, if you left your Tums at home, you might want to call somebody to have them bring it to Bluebell Park.
I don't know why we trailed Oregon in the Super Regional, right? We went extras against Texas before the third base back did us a huge favor in an extra inning win.
And I remember the regional final against Louisiana Lafayette being a little bit close until Montgomery hit a home run to give A&M maybe a 3-run lead. And
yeah.
Aggies kind of poured it on from there.
Close
in the
regional in the 22?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it was very close.
Here's Gavin Lyons. Gavin Lyons comes on for the Aggies, and for Lyons, he pitched in that win, and he did not get a decision, but he might have been the most important pitcher in that win over Lamar. The Aggies were down 5-0 in that one, and Gavin went 4 innings, a run on 2 hits, no walks, 4 strikeouts. And he came on after the home run by Braden Benton to lead off the 4th. He gave up a 2-out home run to Kevin Duran. But then after that, he gave up just a single in the next 3 innings of work. And to inherit a runner at second with 2 away and a 4-run bottom of the first.
Off the top of my head, I can't remember how many of those hits, or how many of the hits so far for USC have come with 2 strikes. I know the Lamb double was first pitch.
Let me look. Lamb, first pitch. Basir, first pitch, grounding out. Takeuchi, first pitch.
It felt like the action has happened. Bang, bang, bang.
The only 3-2 was the walk to Cadena, right? The Covarrubias grounded out on the second pitch. Lopez singled on the third pitch. Lopez doubled on the second pitch. Yeah, they were up the middle on the first. Yeah, he only threw 16 pitches.
Right. It was it gave up a run every 4 pitches in the first inning, but it seemed like USC had a plan to be aggressive early in counts. They felt like they could get to him, and they did. Yeah, I'm not going to take any credit away from Lopez hit that ball pretty hard to the gap, and then that swing from Lamb was fantastic.
So Gavin Lyons and Dean Carpentier. Runner at second, 2 away. Righty. First pitch swinging down the right field line. TK coming over, long run. Got his room. Makes the grab. 1 pitch for Lyons. Ends USC's bottom of the first. But a 4-run bottom of the first for the Trojans. The 2-run single by Kevin Takeuchi and the 2-run double by Andrew Lamb. End of one. USC has a 4-1 lead on Texas A&M. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Game day starts at Cavender's Boot City. Whether you're cheering in the stands, tailgating with friends, or yelling from the couch, we've got the Western brands you love. Wrangler, Ariat, Cinch, Rock and Roll Denim, Stetson, and more. From boots to jeans to hats, your game day look starts here. Show up game ready for the win. Cavender's Boot City, the best of the West.
Howdy, Ags. This is Bob McLaren with 44 Farms in Cameron, Texas, and we've got some exciting news. Our 44 Farms uncured Angus beef franks are now available in over 460 Walmart stores in Texas, Arkansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Missouri. We use USDA choice and prime Angus beef raised without added hormones or antibiotics. Swing by your local Walmart or visit walmart.com to pick up your 44 Farms Angus beef franks today. 44 Farms, the official beef of Texas A&M Athletics.
Howdy, this is Dalen Holt. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Sunny days call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. It's made with real iced tea and real vodka. It's refreshingly smooth and easy to drink. Crack one open, Ags, and let the good times cruise. Please drink responsibly. Andrew Johnson takes the mound with a 3-run lead. It's 4-1 USC. Jake Dewar, Bear Harrison, and Ben Royal scheduled to face the USC right-hander. Jake Dewar is coming off the 3-for-5 single, double, homer, 6 runs batted in. He said his 2-run home run just to the left of the batter's eye. Michael Early said, "Oh, that's one of those Cadence Terrell home runs."
Yeah, hardest ball he's ever hit. 108.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of hits. He don't hit them that hard.
No. But Michael said he was more impressed with the 2-run double to right center.
That was a ball in off the plate. You have to be pretty locked in to hit that pitch to that part of the ballpark.
1-1 the count to Jake Dewar leading off the top of the second. Aggies the designated visiting team. The righty Johnson, the lefty Dewar, 1-1. The other way foul. Ball and 2 strikes.
They got a good one to hit there and fouled it straight back.
53 driven in now for Dewar after the 6 RBIs yesterday. That was his 7th home run, and he's back above 300. 1-2 is the count. Pitch to Jake. Slapped foul past Cliff Pennington, and that third pantomimes fielding that ball as it sailed past him. By the way, the 6 RBIs. It eclipsed the 5 that he had at Oklahoma. That series in Norman. Most RBIs in a game for him. 1-2. Bounce to the left side. Gloved by the third baseman. Takeuchi's throw is in time. He has made 3 terrific plays already.
He had a 2-run single in the first inning. He is off to a tremendous start. It's another triple-digit exit velo, and this ball is to his left. Slides feet first, gloves it cleanly, and is athletic and savvy enough to bounce up and make a clean transition. And that wasn't even a close play.
No, it wasn't. Here's Bear. It's now 30 straight games he's reached base safely. Slider on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Bear, the sacrifice fly RBI against Lamar, 1 for 4 yesterday. 0-1 off the end of the bat, and that is chopped to the USC on deck circle. They're in the first base dugout. Aggies in the third base dugout. 330 down the lines, 375 to the alleys, and 400 to dead center here at Olsen Field at Bluebell Park. No ball, 2 strike count to Bear Harrison. 1 down, bases empty, 4-1 USC. Upstairs to Bear on the fastball, a ball and 2 strikes.
First 20 minutes of the game for Takeuchi. Line drive at my face, I catch. Incredible catch to my right over the netting and foul ground. And then a sliding stop and throw to my left.
Slider away, Bear takes 2-2.
And oh, by the way, I also had a 2-run single.
Yeah, that's a good day already.
Yes.
It's an inning and 2/3. The righty Johnson, the righty Harrison, the 2-2.
in on the hands. He's hit on the hand. Are they saying hit by pitch or foul? Saying hit by pitch. That's number 21, and that is now tying a season high.
It looked like it sounded like it got either the bat or that Evo shield that protects his hand. Yeah, it definitely hit the Evo shield. It knocked it off.
Times hit by a pitch. He, Luke Anders, and Wyatt Hensler, the most in a season. I forgot Wyatt had gotten hit so often last year. Here's Ben Royo. First pitch fastball, bell high, inner half, first strike. It's 0-1.
You'd think a guy that went to Penn would get out of the way more.
You would think, right? Royo hits an 8 straight. The 0-1. Change away. A ball and a strike. Royo is 16 for his last 32 during this 8-game stretch. Barrett first, one away. Fastball away. 2 balls and 1 strike. TK on deck. Two and 1 to Royo, 1 down. Barrett first. Breaking ball away. It's 3 and 1 to Ben Royo.
So this is a plus count that Ben got in early in the ball game last night in a 2-0 count and expanded, chased the breaking ball down, then hit into a double play in the next pitch. So swing decisions really important, especially when you're trying to make a comeback.
The 3-1 takes that first strike. It's 3-2. Ben thought it was low.
Yeah.
So far, the 2 50-50 calls have gone against the Aggies. What could have been strike 3 by Darden, and then that 3-1 to Royo.
It's close.
Yeah.
It's a good take.
Full count. Barrett first. He'll draw a throw.
USC thinking the Aggies may run contact steal to try to stay out of a double play. I don't think they will because Ben will expand the zone and swing and miss.
1 out base runner is Bear. He's at first. 3-2 to Royo. Pitch. To the left side. Under the diving Carpentier. The single by Royo. Bear stops at second. First and second. 1 away. More discipline for Ben that at bat?
Yeah, it was good. It was a good 3-1 take, and then he hits this ball hard on the ground just to the shortstop's right, and USC just inches away from making 2 tremendous plays on hard hit ground balls for the Aggies this inning. But it squeaks through. Aggies in business here with TK.
Terrence Keel, the second, was 2 for 5 yesterday. Royo at first, Bears at second. 2 on, 1 out. Righty-righty. Fastball outside and low. 1 ball and no strikes. And now the catcher, Isaac Cadena, to the mound.
This is going to be something, I think, with a back pick to first base. And I wonder if Claunch caught it because there was definitely something nonverbal signaled between the first baseman and catcher. Maybe that was supposed to be a timing pick. Ben Royo's primary lead was aggressive. And this is a good time because your lead runner's not he's not a fleet of foot. Bear's a great base runner, but he's not a great base stealer.
Right.
What kind of contact do you get out of TK a lot? It's on the ground. This would be a good time to double steal or be aggressive on a ball in the dirt, and I'm sure Royo knows that, right? So I wonder if somebody missed the defensive signal for USC.
1-0 to TK. First and second, 1 away. Tomahawk's not out of play right side. It's 1-1. Single and a double. And a sacrifice for TK yesterday. Bear hit by a pitch. Royo singled with 1 out. 1-1 to TK. To right field, but that's going to slice farther foul. Johnson ahead 1-2.
So this is ball and dirt territory now. Given the count and what you've seen, that's an elevated fastball that he fouled back. and then an elevated and away fastball that he fouled down the right field line. You could see changeup in dirt here, or even slider.
TK chased last night. Takes that one down and away, 2-2.
It's a really good pitch and a really good take. It's a ball, but it was over the plate for a long time.
You can have both on one pitch, correct, Ron?
Sure, absolutely.
2-2 to TK. Bears off second, Royo off first. One away. 2-2 home. Missed away, 3-2.
The USC dugout wants that one badly. Cadena did signal to the dugout that away. Now, whether he's getting told that by the home plate umpire, I don't know.
Count full, one away. Runners first and second. Peek back to second, the pitch. Bouncing ball to shortstop. Carpentier flips to second. That's one. No chance at first. Skips off the glove of Lopez. Royo retired. Runners at the corners. 2 away for Boston Kellner. So the fielder's choice erases Royo.
Yeah, the second is one of those patented TK big hop ground balls, and the second hop really shoots at the shortstop, kind of puts him on his heels, and with TK running, it was always going to be close.
Kellner had 3 hits yesterday, 2 singles and a double. After going 0 for 3 in the regional opener.
And I think if TK runs here, USC might just put the ball in their pocket and live with whatever outcome they can get from the hitter.
Cadena has thrown out 4 of 20 this season. Righty-righty with Kellner. Runners at the corners, 2 away. Kellner pops up the first pitch. That will come back and out of play, and it's not coming back to the field. Burge, it was fielded on a hop. He's been disappointed with the fielding from the 12th minute. 0-1 to Kellner.
I won't suddenly bring up my catch in the Mississippi State Series on the line drive down the line. I'm suddenly not bringing that up.
I don't blame you for not bringing it up, Ronnie. Don't bring up that catch. Cadena signals the infield. Bear Harrison's at third, hit by a pitch, moved to second on the single to left by Ben Royo. The fielder's choice, eliminate Royo. So Keels at first across the diamond. Harrison's at third. 2 away, 0-1 to Kellner. Righty-righty with Andrew Johnson. The move to first has TK crawling back to the bag.
I don't anticipate action here until there's 2 strikes.
Outfield plays Kellner to go the other way. The middle infield has him to pull. Another throw to first, and TK back standing. First and third for the Aggies, 2 away. They trail 4-1. We're at the top of the second. Johnson comes set. Glove above the belt. Pitch. Kellner. It's a strike. It's 0-2. Boston wearing that football helmet, if you will. The baseball-football hybrid. Another move to first, no tag.
This is the time to go.
Tying the laces on his left spike. TK at first, Bears at third. 2 strikes on Kellner, 2 away. Pitch. Fouled straight back. TK was going.
That was almost essentially a waste pitch / pitch out by Johnson. It's an elevated fastball that if they don't, they're either going to get an outcome they're going to get an outcome they want there, right? If TK's running, they're going to swing and miss, strike 3 in the inning. They get a take. It's a good pitch to catch and throw on.
Yep.
But now you've opened up the slider. It's swung at an 0-0 fastball elevated, then an 0-2 fastball elevated, and was real sped up on that 0-1 slider.
TK back standing on the throw to first. Righty-righty matchup. Runners at the corners, 2 away. 2 strikes on Boston Kellner. With a pitch from Johnson. TK goes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Aggies strand 2 in a scoreless top of the second. To the bottom we go. USC holds a 4-1 lead on Texas A&M. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Aggie fans, when it's time to step up, you make the play. You take the moment. You take the drive. And like Aggie football, Ford's starting lineup is made for every moment. It's Coach Elko here. With the strength of F-150, the versatility of the Explorer, and the toughness of the Bronco family, Ford brings the power, style, and control to take on every drive. So visit your Best in Texas Ford dealer, official truck and SUV of Texas A&M Athletics.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Visit 12thman.com/maroon contest and register for you and a guest to win tickets, recognition on the video board, Texas A&M apparel, and a signed basketball from Bucky McMillan or Joni Taylor. Register today at 12thman.com/maroon contest. This exclusive experience is brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Texas A&M University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Thanks to the generosity of 12th Man Foundation donors, Aggie student athletes have the resources to succeed at Texas A&M and beyond. Start your tradition of support today at 12thmanfoundation.com. Gavin Lyons, one pitch to retire D. Carpentier coming in for Ethan Dart. Now Walter Urban will lead off the bottom of the second for USC. Lions will feature a fastball, the cutter, the change, the sweeper, and as we learned on Friday, Brunny's throwing a gyro ball.
Yeah, it's kind of like this backup thing that he found in one of his bullpen sessions, and it's been decent for him.
Fastball low below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. We were talking with him on Friday. It's that late movement for Gavin. If he doesn't get the movement, he's not nearly as effective. 1-0. Lined, second. Royo knocks it down in front of him, picks it up, no throw. Infield single on the second pitch of the second inning.
That's a tough pick, but it needs to be made. They'll give it a hit, but Ben should make this pick. It's a little bit to his left. Ball's at 96 miles an hour. A little bit to his left, and again, he makes the right move. He just doesn't glove it cleanly, but it's a play he and Cliff Pennington will think he should make.
Covarrubias grounded out to Boston Kellner to open up that 4-run bottom of the first. Pitch from Lions. First pitch swinging out of play right side.
USC is not wasting any time. And this is an offense, like you mentioned, they've scored a ton of runs here in College Station, and they're feeling good. And so when your guys are feeling confident, you don't want to put any kind of chains or shackles on them. You let them, if they're feeling good, let them free swing.
42 runs so far in this regional. That includes the 4 on the first night.
They ambushed Lamar early.
Yeah.
They ambushed Texas State earlier today. And here in the bottom of the first inning, they've ambushed Texas A&M.
4-1 lead. Leadoff single by Urban. The 0-1, Covarrubias. Instead, Lions to first. Partita in front of that third base bag on the grass. Outfield straight away. Righty-righty Lions and Covarrubias. The 0-1. Fastball low and away. Bear tries to win that pitch. A ball and a strike. Ball and a strike to Covarrubias. Infield single by Urban. He leads from first. There's a strike by Lions. 1-2.
Fastball
95 on Friday.
Fastball velocities.
He changes it a little bit.
It's ticked down a little bit tonight.
Yeah. 52 pitches on Friday. Ahead 1-2. Runner at first, nobody out. Fouled in and out of man up there. Stays 1-2.
See if he can get something going to his glove side. It's been all fastball heavy here in these first 7 pitches of his outing.
Urban at first. Draws a throw. USC as a team, 59 stolen bases and 77 tries. Bears thrown out 10 of 35. Lions set. Right-handers 1-2. Another foul at the plate. (4-1) USC. We're in the bottom of the second. Chris Akopian with a 2-out home run for the Aggies in the top of the first. USC responded with 4 in the bottom. Aggies left runners at the corners in the top of the second. Leadoff infield single for USC here in the bottom of the second. And Walter Urban, who had that leadoff single, dives back to first on a throw over by Lyons. 1-2 the count. Aubrey Covarrubias. Lyons has to wait for Covarrubias to be alert and ready. Warned by home plate umpire Kellen Levy. 1-ball, 2-strike count in a righty-righty matchup. Gavin set, first base side of the rubber. Another move that way.
USC dugout wanting to balk on that move.
1-2. Bounced foul.
All fastballs.
You remember it was about the middle of the year that he went almost exclusively fastball to get that command and then started changing the pitches again.
And there'll be outings where he just, the little slider gyro cutter thing, he doesn't like it. You know?
Right.
And his fastball will have different shapes because of that arm slot.
The 1-2. Outside at Bear. Left-handed batter's box.
There it was, right? That's just, sometimes he doesn't love the feel of it, but you have to throw it, and you'd like for it to be competitive so that the hitter just can't immediately eliminate it. They see spin and it's not close, they can just eliminate that pitch and stay on fastball.
The 2-2 is skied into right center field, where Caden and Keel converge. Sorrell to grab. Back to first, Urban, one away.
We're just past that time of day where the sky gets tough. So should get good, clean looks by the outfielders.
How about before this game, Wyatt Hensler and Gavin Cash talking about the shadows in this place?
Yes.
And they were the home team, right?
When the next round of renovations come for this place, whenever that may be, they got to close that space in.
One down for Adrian Lopez, who started that 4-run first with a single to rights. A 1-out single to right, and he fouls that off our home plate umpire. The mask goes askew of Kellen Levy. Didn't Hoagland get hit in this regional as well? He is our first base umpire.
You got a memory like a steel trap with umpires, so probably because you write them all Christmas cards.
I do. You know, it really comes from befriending some of them when I was in the Southern League, and they were trying to make it to the majors as well. 0-1. Fouled off to the right. Laz Diaz was one. Andy Fletcher was another. Marvin Hudson. And there was a time, Bronny, that in the Southern League they experimented with just 2, and I thought it was a disaster.
And that's what they do. 13U travel ball tournaments.
Yeah.
Same 2 guys umpiring 6 games in a day. We had a championship game start late because one of the umpires was on a smoke break.
One down, runner at first. 0-2 to Adrian Lopez. Righty-righty. Lions to first. Back is Urban. 4-1 USC lead. They got hit the Aggies 5-2. One of the two hits for the Aggies. The line home run over the left field wall, down the line by Chris Acopia. Lions come set, 0-2 the count to Adrian Lopez. The pitch.
Yep.
Called strike 3, struck him out. He just looks at that fastball on the outside corner, 2 away.
Yeah, that's the one he gets right to his glove side, and it starts off the plate, and that natural run brings it back over late. There's not much you can do with that one. That is as good as you can throw a 2-strike fastball, and that is on the plate.
Partita will go to the right of second base for Augie Lopez. Doubled. Right center field.
He's got real juice. This kid he could hit in the Texas State order. When you look at his numbers, batting average at 269, but 17 homers and 50 RBIs.
Swing and a miss at the first pitch.
And that was just about every Bobcat that came to the plate.
Yeah. I know they fell behind 8-0, but I never feel like with that offense they're out of it.
That was a good club. It'll be interesting to see how he rebounds because it was an old club too.
Yeah. 0-1. Runner at first, 2 away, 3 on the right side. Sails away from the left end. Gavin jogs off that mound to the right. A ball and a strike to Augie Lopez. Third base vacated. Kellner is at short. Gavin has to hold Walter Urban at first. Royo just on the grass. And then Partita to the right of the second base bag. Dewar deeper, the 2 corner outfielders and left. A ball and a strike to Augie Lopez. 1-1. Again way outside, 2-1.
The pitch before he slipped.
Yeah.
Fell backwards after he released the ball. That one is just lost the feel. Again, like sometimes when you throw the way he does, you'll have some fastballs that just completely take off on you.
He is wide open from that left side to start. And down and in. Lions falls behind 3-1.
It's a dangerous pitch here.
He's homered 17 times and driven in 50. 17 leads this club. A 3-1 count with 2 outs, runner at first. Drilled down the right field line. It is hooking. It is foul.
I said dangerous pitch, and Gavin Lyons went to that slider, and it didn't do much in the middle of the plate. And Lopez, he absolutely destroyed it.
Pitchers in the minors, I said, they call a curveball is a hanging curveball. What do you call a slider that hangs? And they said home run.
Yes, cement mixer.
3-2 the count to Lopez, so Urban will be off and running. He was still held on by Grahovac. Lyons threw over.
So this is interesting now in this shifted alignment. If this is a base hit and you have a really fast runner at first, somebody's going to have to be on a dead sprint to third base.
Because right now, third base vacated. Royo moves a little bit to the right field line. And is into the netting above the Aggie on-deck circle in the third base side. Count remains 3-2. Urban, the infield single. A fly to center and a strikeout later. Now 3-2 to Augie Lopez. The righty Lions, the lefty Lopez. The 3-2 home. That is also into the nets. Off to our left. Lopez pulling a page of what the Aggies do to opposing pitchers, extending this at bat.
These are confident at bats by USC. Every one of them. Maybe with the exception of Lopez, the previous Lopez in the last at bat. These guys, you can just, when you get hot and you feel good, it just permeates everything you do in the game of baseball. And this is a really confident Trojan lineup right now.
Now the stance isn't open. Low, ball 4. Interesting, wasn't it? He has that wide open stance, closes it on the pitch there. He kept that stance on the 3-2.
It's a great at bat.
The 21 pitch second inning.
That's a really high bat toss for a walk.
Takeuchi, a 2-run single up the middle. Gave USC the 2-1 lead.
This is who USC wants at the plate right now, the way he's playing.
First and second, 2 away. Bouncing ball left side, flagged by Partita.
Oh, man, what a pick. Do it, Nico.
Strands 2 on the single and the walk. Through 2. USC, the 4-1 lead on Texas A&M. It's Aggie baseball from their field.
You are in the hands of innovative orthopedic care at Memorial Hermann. We customize treatments by using breakthrough techniques like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements. And we perform the most orthopedic surgeries in Greater Houston. You'll get the same specialty care that we provide to the Houston Rockets, so you can return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics, advancing health, personalizing care.
Game days start with Community Coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Community's story began over 105 years ago from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together. After 5 generations, their family still roasting smooth, rich coffee that builds community 1 cup at a time. Community Coffee, community in every cup since 1919. Discover more at communitycoffee.com.
This is Hayden Schott. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
Integ is the official printer of Texas A&M Athletics, providing customer solutions for all your game time promotional products, wearables, signs, print, and direct mail needs, all within one team of skilled players. You can learn more about our winning culture and playbook of services at integdoes.com. Integ says, Giga Aggies. 4-1 USC leads Texas A&M as the Aggies bat in the top of the 3rd. They're the designated visiting team. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification all along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Gavin Grahovac leads off this 3rd inning. He lined to Takeuchi at 3rd, leading off this game. First pitch curves a strike.
It's the first one of those we've seen. That's a 74-mile-an-hour true curveball. Johnson, the second time through, is going to change his mix.
Right. The 0-1. Fouled out a play right side, similar to Michael Early was very complimentary of Olivier of Lamar. He thought he mixed pitches as well as anybody the Aggies have seen this season.
So coming into that start, his fastball usage was only 30% on the season. It was less than that against A&M.
Here's the 0-2. Tomahawk to right field. Gavin Grahovac, the leadoff single to right. The 0-2 single to right. Here in the top of the 3rd.
Look where this pitch is. That ball would have hit Caden Sorrell in the right ear. And Gavin just stays above it. Simple approach. Really shouldn't be swinging at a pitch over there. But when you're that good, I guess you can get up there and hit it on the barrel at 97 miles an hour the other way.
It's going to be a good throw, Bronny. He already is. You know what I mean when I say that.
He's professional in everything he does. Yes.
Including, to your point,
you run out
leadership.
You run out of superlatives for the kid.
Yeah. Here's Sorrell. And Cade takes a change for a strike. It's 0-1.
A&M has hit the ball hard tonight. USC still does not have an exit velocity higher. They have an exit velocity higher than one A&M hitter. The chopped ground ball by TK.
0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Takeuchi will head to the right of second base. Shortstop Carpentier will move a little bit towards the hole on that left side. 3 on the right side, third base vacated, 0-2, the count to Sorrell. Pops that foul, that'll get out of play. He fouled out to Takeuchi in his first at bat. Cade went the other way yesterday in that 17-2 win. The single was the other way. The double was the other way. Remember, he was aboard on the error by Mora, who was playing shortstop. Grahovac draws a throw. The leadoff single by him to right field. Yankees' third hit. Andrew Johnson is ahead of Caden Sorrell. No balls and 2 strikes. The righty Johnson, the lefty Sorrell, with Grahovac at first. Nobody outs. The 0-2 home. Into left center field. That is driven by Caden. Caught on the wall. Oh, dropped! It's dropped! He's safe! Gavin has to go. Oh, no, this is interesting. The call by the third base umpire. What was it called originally? Gavin's tagged out. What's the call originally? Because if Gavin's reading these umpires... Andy Stankiewicz has come out. I think Stankiewicz wants a catch. Third base umpire Joe Harris says safe, but there's no call, so Gavin's coming back. Gavin's getting penalized because the umpires aren't making a call.
What I think should happen here, if this, I don't know how it was decided.
Once again, it's the third base umpire having to make this call.
I think we're going to get a catch in on the transfer.
It goes up against the wall. Should this not be crew chief reviewed? Just generate a review by the crew chief.
The third base umpire definitely had a safe call.
Yeah, but when, Brody? That's my. That was the problem against in the Mississippi State.
Sure,
that call has to be immediate for the base runner.
Right. But what I'm saying is, there's no way Stankiewicz can get a double play out of this because he had hands down.
It's either going to be Gavin at first or Caden at first with one away.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's a fair.
Right.
That's a fair.
Right.
Ruling on that play. And again, A&M just clobbering balls for nothing.
Yeah. So the 4 umpires meeting.
USC is challenging the call of no catch in the outfield. Previous plays under review.
They're going to get their way anyway here.
See, there's no way this should be a double play.
I see what you're saying. Well, no. Once Joe Harris says safe, the double play's out.
Right.
My biggest problem here, and this is when you have just the 4 umpires instead of the 6. Joe Harris is going from third out to left. Gavin is running. Once he sees, again, there's no call. He's assuming the out. Someone in that crew has to say safe, like loudly, for the runner. And they'll go to DV Sport in Pittsburgh for this. Looking at the replay, our Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy review, I'm with you. 2 steps up against the wall, transfer, it's a catch. I'm with you also. If that's a catch, Gavin back to first, Caden would be out. This cannot be a double play.
This should not be ruled a double play in any way, shape, or form, because I know with
but
my
Gavin
2
was
eyes,
tagged in between, but Gavin's going back to second because Joe Harris is saying safe.
Yes, I clearly saw a safe call from the third base umpire.
Right. The timing of all this, it's got to be quicker, and it has to be loud for the base runner.
Now, we did call on field is no catch.
Right.
So that is important because you can't, if the call on the field is no catch, then you can't have a double play here.
Gotcha. Oh, so if it's overturned, catch.
It's a catch.
Gavin back to first, Caden's out.
Yes.
Yeah. This be Dr. Thornton, this might be the most convoluted Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy.
I'm glad that they went with no catch because, again, we clearly saw the third base umpire make a safe signal, balls on the ground. And once that happens, then there can be no more double play, right? Because it's a safe batted ball.
Because of no catch, Gavin tagged out between first and second.
Yes.
And Caden's at first. That's where we are right now because of no catch. If it's overturned and it is called a catch, Caden would be out. Gavin would be at first.
The only thing that Stankiewicz should stand to gain from this USC is that there's a different runner at first base with 1 out.
Yeah.
Now, if they take these headsets off and somehow rule a double play, we're getting the wide view here, and I don't think this matters because it's called a catch.
Right.
Excuse me, it's
But
called
see
a
how no one has signaled anything. The second base umpire is looking at Gavin. Joe Harris. Gavin's going back by time Joe Harris is saying safe.
He's saying safe.
Yeah, that's my biggest problem here.
So there's a force out made right there at second base.
Right.
So,
and then he's tagged, but
what's going to end up with the outcome here is going to be like a routine fly ball to center field, and we move on.
Right. And again, the reason why this might take a while is they could have a lot of replays going on in Pittsburgh right now.
Sure. Now that we've talked it all out and hashed it all out, this should be pretty cut and dry. That's a catch. It's a great catch in center field. On another ball that A&M hit over 100 miles an hour.
Didn't we just talk about Dewar's home run being a Sorrell type? Like that's where Caden goes?
Yes. It's 102 miles an hour from Sorrell there. And just hit it too low to get out of the ballpark.
And the headsets are off. And home plate umpire Kellen Levy in our Thornton McFerrin Coaching Academy review.
After review, the call on the field is overturned to catch. He's out. The runner who was originally at first base will stay at first base.
So Gavin will go to
USC retains their challenge and has two.
See, no. He wants an explanation. He can't argue.
Wait a second. How do they keep the challenge? The call gets overturned.
Right. They wanted the catch. So they won the challenge.
I got you. Yeah.
But he's wanting a double play.
A double play.
Yes.
Right. But that's not what they were reviewing.
And you can't give it once the umpire gives a safe signal. There's no double play.
Right. So Gavin at first, one away on what is a line out to center.
What a play by the USC center fielder. Because if that goes over his head and hits the wall, it's going to be at least second, third with nobody out. And
at least, right?
Yes.
And as I say that, has Gavin ever run better than he's been running right now?
No. And, it was a weird play, but it ended up as it should here. And we reset.
One down, Akopian lined the homer in the first. That's the lone run for the Aggies. It's 4-1. Maybe we can get closer to now 6 umpires in a regional. One down, righty. Hakopian, high bouncer, third. Takeuchi to second. That's one. Relay, inning-ending double play. I'll say it. 99 off the bat.
Yeah, if you want to be positive about the first third of this game, it's that A&M is hitting the ball very hard.
Still trail 4-1. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back? You've got some nerve showing up here again, looking all delicious with your fresh all-beef patties, melty cheeses, grilled peppers and onions, and jalapeno ranch. When I want you, you're nowhere to be found. And now you're back? Aw, get in here. We just missed you, that's all. The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back for a limited time and harder to resist than ever. Download the app. What a burger!
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, the Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by the Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com. USC lead. The Trojans come to bat at the bottom of the third inning. 12th Man Aggie NIL is the new program that will maximize third-party NIL opportunities for Texas A&M student athletes. You can help the Aggies become the national leader in this new era of college athletics.
Visit 12man.com/AggieNIL to find out how.
I don't envy Richard Cross and Todd Walker. They have to talk to Michael right now. He's on the dugout headset.
Again, he should be in a pretty good space. I mean, obviously the start by Darden isn't what he wanted, but the quality of contact in this game favors Texas A&M, and they've only got one run to show for it.
You know, Bronny, everybody was asking Michael on Friday, what'd you say to them in the fifth inning? I didn't have to say anything.
No, you don't.
Fastball inside, 2-0 the count to Cadena. Counter just on the left field side of the second base bag, and he's on the outfield grass. So is Royo at second. And Partita on that 6-hole on the left side. The righty Lions to the lefty Cadena. That fastball is a strike. Thigh high. Inner half. He's like, no, it's just, he hasn't done that all year. Right? He hasn't had to with this group.
No, and you know, the only time
he sort to rah-rah.
Yeah, like if you're not a team meeting type of coach,
fastball missed away, 3-1.
Then having a bunch of team meetings makes things feel off. And you should only meet when you've got a real point that you're trying to get across. And it's usually like plan approach type of thing, not a rally the troops type of speech in the middle of the game.
3-1 from Lions. Cadena shot fair inside the right field line. That goes into the corner where TK retrieves. Cadena has 2 to lead off the bottom of the third.
That ball was well struck. That's the hardest ball that USC has hit tonight. Gets in a good count, down and in. Heater hooks it past Grahovic at 105 miles an hour, and TK's got to dig it out of there. But again, this USC offense is feeling it. And Cadena is having some type of regional. 9 for 11.
Yeah.
A homer and 2 doubles.
Either you get worn out in that first game or you can't wait to get back on the field, right? On these days, show bunt. Take that cutter high. 1-0 the count to Jack Basir.
This is an interesting. I wonder if they're going to stick with this bunt call. The way they're swinging the bat, I wouldn't be giving up outs if I were them.
Partita just on that cutout of the grass at third. Bear will head to the mound. Bear wants the entire infield here.
Maybe something communicated through the earpiece about bunt defense here. Or if there's somebody getting loose in the A&M bullpen we can't see and they haven't flashed it on the TV yet.
But it really looks strategy how to defend.
There's definitely somebody throwing because I can see a ball moving. It looks like a left-hander. That would make me think it's Hunter Bond or Cooper Powell.
Yeah.
But if Coach Early's got to go to his third arm in the third inning, that was not part of the plan tonight.
In a time of the year, Bronny, where this is unlike anything we do all season long, right? The regional is unlike anything all season. 1-0. Bouncing ball right side. Royo to his left. Scrambles, knocks it down. Everybody safe.
So he showed bunt and then pulled back. USC was betting that Texas A&M's meeting on the mound was to put on a wheel play or some sort of bunt defense designed to get the lead runner. So USC called a slash bunt, which is designed to take advantage of a vacated middle infield, and he just hit it into the ground where Royal wasn't.
First and third, nobody out. 7 hits for USC. The double leading off the inning by Cadena. He's at third after the infield single by Basir. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Michael to the mound here.
Man. it's going to be Cooper Powell in here to face Lamb.
Yeah.
And this is a big moment in the game, given how well USC pitches. You don't want to be chasing a whole heck of a lot of runs.
Right. 30 pitches for Gavin. Aggies trail 4-1. Bottom of the third. Powell will inherit runners in the corners. With nobody out. Third Aggie pitcher. It's Cooper Powell. We'll have his numbers. We return. Pitching change for Texas A&M. It's Cooper Powell, the left-hander, out of the bullpen. We step aside 60 seconds. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
You are in the hands of innovative orthopedic care at Memorial Hermann. We customize treatments by using breakthrough techniques like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements. And we perform the most orthopedic surgeries in Greater Houston. You'll get the same specialty care that we provide to the Houston Rockets, so you can return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics, advancing health, personalizing care.
Aggies love a big swing, but when your home Wi-Fi whiffs at crunch time, that's a strikeout. Time to call in the closer. Famously fast, fiber-powered internet from Optimum. With 99.9% reliability and speeds up to 1 gig, it's built for streaming, gaming, and every extra inning highlight. Get in the game starting at just $25 a month, locked in for 5 years. Optimum is the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Gig 'em, Aggies. Visit Optimum.com or your College Station Optimum store today. Left-hander Cooper Powell comes on for Texas A&M for the 10th time. He's allowed 1 earned run in 9 1/3 innings. His ERA is .96. The lone run that he surrendered didn't come until the Thursday against Mississippi State. It was his 8th outing of the year before he gave up his first run. But he followed up 2 days later in the 7-6 win on the final game of the regular season, going 2 innings, 2 scoreless innings for Powell, retiring all 6 Mississippi State Bulldogs. And he makes his regional debut with runners at first and third. Still nobody out in the bottom of the third. Aggies down 4-1 to USC. Final words after his warm-up tosses from Gavin Grahoback.
Well, I don't think that in the coaches' meetings today, I can't imagine that a scenario discussed would have been, we're on our third pitcher in the 3rd inning, but here we sit.
Lefty-lefty with Andrew Lamb. First pitch fastball. The knees in the outside corner for a strike. Powell, the 4-seam fastball, sinker. Cutter, he throws a splitter, does the lefty, and the sweeper. At the corners, nobody out, 0-1. Missed away. A ball and a strike to the left-handed hitting Andrew Lamb. The 2-run double capped the 4-run first for USC. First and third, nobody out, 1-1. Down and away, boxed by Bear, no advance. Actually pinballed off home plate umpire Kellen Levy, and Bear able to get it. Not even Basir could gain 90 feet. Every man at the corners.
If you're A&M, you will absolutely take a ground ball at somebody, turn 2 to give up a run, because it feels like this thing could get crooked on you real quickly here.
2-1 from Powell. Swing and a miss by Lamb. Barney, can you explain what Partita's doing over at third with Katina there?
Yeah, it's a left-handed pitcher and a left-handed hitter, so he's just trying to keep them close pre-pitch so they don't get anything crazy on a secondary. And then it's essentially how a first baseman holds on to a runner at first.
The 2-2 is a fastball low and in. Bear tried to win that pitch. It's 3-2.
That's a ball. little down, I thought. Yeah, it's a ball.
So the count is full. The runners at the corners. Nobody out. Lefty, Powell and Lamb. Pitch from Cooper. Fly ball hit well right field towards section 12. It's 7-1 USC. Five driven in by Andrew Lamb.
That's another two-strike homer. It's been a bane for the Aggie pitching staff this year, and where the contact quality was favoring Texas A&M through the first three at-bats, it has switched loudly in this inning. That ball was destroyed.
No doubt about it.
That cleared section 12.
Carpentier, the batter. Powell always pitches from the stretch. First pitch, he unloads into center field, but Caden Sorrell, shy of the warning track, makes the grab for out number one. Aggies trail 7-1. We're at the bottom of the third after the three-run home run by Andrew Lamb.
Again, this is a USC offense that these kids have got to be playing better offensive baseball than they have for sure all season, but maybe all year. In their lives. These are confident swings, and it's not just against this A&M staff. They've done it. Outside of that first game against Texas State, they have done it.
Yeah.
Going on 21 straight innings now.
Changes a strike to Walter Urban.
Now, the rest of the game, how it's managed for Michael Early, gets really interesting. Because, there's still a lot of baseball to be played, but it's going to take an awful lot of work for A&M to win this one tonight.
High and away, a ball and a strike.
And now you know that Clayton Freshcorn's probably not going to pitch tonight, unless you make a huge rally. But how do you manage the remainder of this game with another one tomorrow becomes a key storyline.
1-1. Out of play right side. The same applies for Andy Stankiewicz. It's going to be a 5-game series or 5-game weekend.
Yes.
Long weekend for him.
But against this A&M offense, you can't afford to start bringing in the bottom parts of your bullpen to try to piece it together to get to tomorrow.
Right. 1-2. Missed away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Called strike 3. Struck him out. He's not called that a strike until now. First strikeout for Powell. And I know they won 15-4, but Andy Stankiewicz got that scare with that 4-run inning by the Bobcats, right?
Sure, yeah.
In that first game today.
They've just got some kids that are swinging the bat out of their mind. When you look at what Augie Lopez and Takeuchi and Kadena and Lamb have done just this weekend.
Right. Foul tipped into mid, fouled. At the plate, Covarrubias 0 for 2. He's grounded to short, flying to center.
What is their run total up to now on the weekend?
Let's see, 7 plus 15 is 22, plus 19 is 41, plus 4 is 45. Swing and a miss and a high fastball. 0-2. Lefty Powell, the righty Covarrubias with 2 down, bases empty, 3 are in. 7-1 USC here in the bottom of the third. 0-2. Called strike 3. He struck him out on 3 pitches. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cooper Powell. The damage in that third inning, the 3-run home run by Andrew Lamb, who has driven in 5 of USC's 7 through 3. 7-1 USC leads Texas A&M. The 4th inning is next. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Join us for the opening weekend of the Division I NCAA Baseball Championship as we bring you all the action on Learfield's Regional Rundown Show. From foul pole to foul pole, we'll cover every game with live play-by-play, highlights, and scores as they happen all weekend long. Live on the free Varsity Network app, join our crew starting Friday, May 29th as we go game to game across the 16 regional sites. Slide headfirst into the Regional Rundown exclusively on the Varsity Network app.
Play ball! Burger.
Ready to step inside the world of Texas A&M athletics? Tune in to Answering the Call, the official podcast of the 12-Man Foundation. Our show is your front row seat to the key figures who are shaping the success of Aggie athletics. Dive into conversational interviews with coaches, student athletes, former students, and staff to hear their inspirational stories of opportunity and support. Listen today wherever you get your podcasts or visit 12thmanfoundation.com.
Texas Farm Bureau has partnered with Texas A&M Athletics to offer its members free tickets to Aggie baseball games. Visit texasfarmbureau.org/sports to learn more and become a member today. Texas Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to support Aggie baseball. 7-1 USC is the Aggies bats in the top of the fourth. Andy Stankiewicz being interviewed. He's saying, give me that headset. I can't talk about my team enough right now. Michael Early, very complimentary of Andy Stankiewicz. And it started really when he talked about why they got Jacob Galloway in the portal. Because he knew he was coached so well by Andy Stankiewicz.
Michael Early's got a history with some of those old Pac-12s.
First pitch swinging is Partita. And off to the right, 0-1.
All right, so now if you're the Aggie offense, you're just looking for some belief. Just good at bats, pass it to the next guy. Keep getting on base and see if somebody will have a big swing in maroon and white to get you back in this.
That fastball's belt high on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Andrew Johnson's 0-2 to Nico. Slider down and away, a ball and 2 strikes. 10 hits in the loss to Texas State Friday, 19 hits in the win over Lamar, 14 hits earlier today, 8 hits against the Aggies for USC.
This has been an incredible offensive showing for them.
51 hits for USC.
And you'd think the law of averages would start evening them out. But their team average probably jumped 20 points this weekend.
It's a great point.
It's hard to do this late in the season.
It is. He came in today hitting 279. 2-2. Lined into left center field. It's going to stay in the air for Urban. Nico is 0 for 2 with 2 lineouts. They started the regional at 272. Got to be above 280 now. 279 at the. And you're right. This late in the year, it usually does not jump that often or that much. Here's Jake Dewar.
Well, A&M's had good swings, good quality contact.
Pitch to the lefty Dewar. High fly ball into center field. Urban going back on the warning track. The wall. He leaps and he makes the catch. It is all going USC's way.
I mean, there's nothing you can do but tip your hat here. It's just USC is putting on a show tonight at Bluebell Park. Again, you can see the confidence way these guys are playing with. It's permeated the pitching staff. It's permeated the defense. And for him to make this play in a ballpark he's unfamiliar with.
I was just going to ask you, does it help this is game 4 for him as opposed to Friday night where it may have been just the first?
Maybe, but how many chances has he had like that?
Great point. First pitch fastball is a strike to Bear on the outer half.
Didn't get much help from a very light south wind. So 104 miles an hour and it doesn't go out of the ballpark.
0-1. Bear takes a fastball for a strike. It's 0-2.
This is baseball, man. It's just I don't think anybody. New York Yankees ain't beating USC tonight.
0-2. Down and away. Ball and 2 strikes.
You know what I mean? The way they're playing, it's just like they're
teams get on rolls.
Yeah,
right?
they're confident
and back to what you're saying. The Aggies have to stay within themselves. Go chasing. 1-2. Down and away. Did he go on appeal? No swing. It says Connor Hoagland at first. 2-2 to Bear. We're just talking with Wyatt Hensler and Gavin Cash about how unfair this game is.
It's the cruelest sport in the world.
The 2-2. Slider away. 3-2.
It's not about the best team. It's about the team that plays the best. And even baked into that is an element of good fortune.
Yes.
But I don't want to take anything away from USC.
No. 3-2. Bear on the fist fights it off into the net off to the right.
They have, A&M hasn't played badly. Haven't pitched great, but they played good defense. They've hit the ball hard.
Yeah.
A&M's been fine. It's just USC has been that much better.
It's the curse of scoring first. Here's the 3-2. Bear, high bouncer over Cliff Pennington in the third base coach's box. An Aggie victory, they capture the regional. USC victory, winner take all tomorrow. 3-2. Bear out of play right side.
Be 8 o'clock tomorrow night?
I was just confirming that.
I like night games. I don't like 8 o'clock starts.
I know exactly where you're coming from. Yes, I will agree 100% on that one. 3-2. Upstairs, Bear draws a walk. I don't know. Look, I love the year he's had, and I know at times it's been frustrating for Bear.
He is. If they ever do a Moneyball remake, he needs to play a role in that movie.
Yeah. That's a good at bat.
It's an incredible at bat. Yeah. A&M's had good trips to the plate.
Here's Ben Royal. Single through the left side his first time up. 17 for his last 33 in what is now a 9-game hitting streak, and a sword in there as he swings and misses at the breaking ball well away. 0-1.
That was a total guess that was going to be a fastball, and he didn't get it. Kids, if you ever do that, if you guess something and you don't get it, don't slow down your bat or check swing. Just swing and miss.
Barrett first, 2 away, 0-1. Fastball away.
The reason why you don't want to slow down your bat speed or check your swing is because if you accidentally put the ball in play, it's not going to do anything. You've wasted an at bat early in the count.
Is it the old, if you're going to mess up, do it 100%?
Sure, yeah. Especially in something that's unforgiving as hitting.
Right. 1-1. Line to left field. The walk and the single. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the fourth.
You know what? I was wondering. I don't want you to. This is not a shot at Terrence Keel. By the way, good swing by Royo.
Yeah.
Down by 6 runs. I would think about Jorian here.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. I hear you. Bear off second. Royo at first. The walk and the single. 2 on, 2 out for Keel. He hits a fly ball into left center field, where it's the center fielder Urban making the grab. 2 more left by the Aggies. Bottom of the fourth, 7-1. USC. Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Aggies love a big swing, but when your home Wi-Fi whiffs at crunch time, that's a strikeout. Time to call in the closer. Famously fast, fiber-powered internet from Optimum. With 99.9% reliability and speeds up to 1 gig, it's built for streaming, gaming, and every extra inning highlight. Get in the game starting at just $25 a month, locked in for 5 years. Optimum is the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Gig 'em, Aggies. Visit Optimum.com or your College Station Optimum store today.
Aggie fans, when it's time to step up, you make the play. You take the moment. You take the drive. And like Aggie football, Ford's starting lineup is made for every moment. It's Coach Elko here. With the strength of F-150, the versatility of the Explorer, and the toughness of the Bronco family, Ford brings the power, style, and control to take on every drive. So visit your Best in Texas Ford dealer, official truck and SUV of Texas A&M Athletics.
Ford is the best in Texas.
This is Sawyer Farr, and you're listening to Aggie Baseball on Texas A&M Sports Network.
Join the Aggie Football Club. It's an exclusive new membership program that connects the 12th man directly with football student athletes. Enjoy unprecedented access, behind-the-scenes insight, and exclusive experiences. That'll help support the continued success of the football program at the highest level. For more information on the Aggie Football Club or to become one of the first to join, visit 12thman.com/Aggie Football Club today. 7-1 as the Trojans come to bat in the bottom of the fourth. They were the first team in this brand new park in 1978. Rod Diedel brought his team here. Alan Cannon, our historian, sent us a whole bunch of information about that.
Wow. I did not know that. That's cool.
I want to add something because you talk about night games. And you and I have talked about this time and again. Adrian Lopez is the batter. A double and a walk. One of the 4 runs scored in the first inning. First pitch slap off the heel of counter into left. The leadoff error as Adrian Lopez aboard. This place on a Saturday night or a Friday night or a regional night or when Texas was here at night is bucket list worthy.
Oh, I thought it was sensational last night against Texas
Wasn't
State.
it?
Oh, it was so good. Kellner here just moves laterally, but does not cut down his angle. So he is stuck to his backhand and an in-between hop with stale feet. That is a recipe for a kicked ground ball.
Here's Augie Lopez. Lefty, Powell. Fastball's below the knees on the outer half. It's 1-0.
That's a strike. It's not even, I mean, the whole ball is in the strike zone. And Bear very frustrated at that pitch.
1-0. Fly ball hit well into left center field. Caden Sorrell going back. 44 farm sign. It's gone. It's 9-1 USC. 2-run home run the opposite way. The 18th for Augie Lopez. Second home run surrendered by Cooper Powell. That is now 89 surrendered by this pitching staff. And the error haunts as well.
It's another fastball, just down. It's down, but it's in the middle of the plate. It's not all that dissimilar to the ball that Lamb hit out, and that ball leaving the yard will send quite a few folks home from Bluebell Park.
Takeuchi takes a pitch away. 1 ball and no strikes. A 2-run single in the first. Nico Partita made a nifty play, flagging a short hop. His second time up. It's 9-1 USC. 1-0. Over for a strike. 1-1.
Well, now the score line of the game will allow Andy Stankiewicz to be super aggressive with Johnson. You can exhaust him now.
He's my guy.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Not that he wasn't. You know what I mean?
But there's no reason. Yeah, there's no reason to go to the bullpen and try to fire any of your best bullets. You let that guy go until A&M hits him, runs him off the mound.
1-2 to Takeuchi. Fouled in and out of the mid of Bear. Ball and 2 strikes. You talk about the pitch that Bear wanted. I thought outstanding for ABS. I don't know if we talk about the strike zone enough from the catcher's perspective. And I really thought Gavin was going to
go ABS on the first pitch that he saw at Hoover. 1-2, the count to Takeuchi. Fouled straight back. And in fact, I didn't like ABS there. I don't like the way it was set up. I didn't like the 19 inches wide.
Yeah, that was too big.
It didn't solve the problem, Ronnie. It just protected umpires. Because time and again, Paul Gillier, who's the head of the umpires, has talked about that buffer zone. It just protected his umpires. And the up-down, I think, is more of the problem in this game than east-west. Swing and a foul tip into the mid, the third strikeouts for Cooper Powell.
I mean, I applaud the SEC for trying to do something and being at the forefront of probably what's coming to high-level college baseball. How you administer that throughout the entire sport is going to be difficult, especially the mid-major level during the regular season. And then you're going to ask, you know, a Lamar to come to a regional, and they've never got to use ABS, and now they do. That's, you know, that's a pretty big hurdle for them, or just a big obstacle.
Lefty, Powell and Isaac Cadena. 9-1 USC here in the fourth. He sends that breaking ball over for a strike. It's 0-1. Cadena walked and scored, doubled and scored. 9 runs on 9 hits for USC. 0-1. Down and away. The longest that Cooper Powell has gone this season is the 2 innings, retiring all 6 against Mississippi State. He may have to go a little longer, correct?
Well,
or do you keep everything short from here on out?
Yeah, you got to have some inning eaters, and just you don't want to burn through anybody now.
Partita to the right of second, counter at short, third base vacated. On a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Isaac Cadena, lefty against Powell. Pitch. Missed away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I see Grant Cunningham getting loose. You'll probably see Juan Vargas. You'll probably see Hunter Bond, maybe Luke Billings.
Then limit the pitches so everyone's available
everybody's
tomorrow.
available tomorrow. Hunter Vincent looked good last night.
Did he? 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts. Cooper Powell. 2 away here in the fourth. I asked Michael before this game, too, how valuable that Cole Hubert and Hunter Vincent come in postseason, right? He thought it was really valuable for them because in his mind, they're going to pitch again.
Well, Hunter Vincent is...
You like him a lot.
We've said it all year. If, you know, the biggest issue is just him throwing the ball over the plate, but when he does that, the stuff is as good or better than anybody on Texas A&M staff, and that's including Clayton Freshcorn.
The 0-2 change is lifted into center field. Caden Sorrell coming on above the Lone Star logo. And that fly ball goes to die in his glove. The 2-run home run by Augie Lopez extends USC's lead to 8. The Trojans have a 9-1 lead over Texas A&M. Our 5th inning's next. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Join us for the opening weekend of the Division I NCAA Baseball Championship as we bring you all the action on Learfield's Regional Rundown Show. From foul pole to foul pole, we'll cover every game with live play-by-play, highlights, and scores as they happen all weekend long. Live on the free Varsity Network app, join our crew starting Friday, May 29th as we go game to game across the 16 regional sites. Slide headfirst into the Regional Rundown exclusively on the Varsity Network app.
Play ball!
Optimum Store today.
Game day starts at Cavender's Boot City. Whether you're cheering in the stands, tailgating with friends, or yelling from the couch, we've got the Western brands you love. Wrangler, Ariat, Cinch, Rock and Roll Denim, Stetson, and more. From boots to jeans to hats, your game day look starts here. Show up game ready for the win. Cavender's Boot City, the best of the West.
Fifth inning baseball. And USC has the 9-1 lead on Texas A&M. Sunny days, Sunday nights, call for Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. It's made with real iced tea and real vodka. It's refreshingly smooth and easy to drink. Crack one open, Ags, and let the good times cruise. Please drink responsibly. Boston Kellner leads off for the Aggies here in the top of the 5th. Okay, can I get on my soapbox? Not like I don't get on. I don't know why I asked for permission to get on my soapbox, but I will.
It's your broadcast booth.
Yeah.
Actually, it's Miss Laura's.
It's
you sublease it from her.
Correct. Fastball down and in to Kellner. Can we stop with trying to be fair during regionals? Like, what do we play all season for? This is the second time out of 3 games the Aggies are the visiting team.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Well, no. My solution would be, if you're home first game, visitor second game, then the seed matters the rest of the way.
Sure.
There have been time and time again where Kellner the other way foul. And I get you're home, and we no longer swap dugouts like we do in the past, right? You stay in your home dugout. But this trying to be fair, why are we playing 56 or 60 games just to say, oh, it's your turn?
Yes, that I very much agree with. And there's an argument to be made that the higher seed should be the home team in every game.
Every game. I'm with you. 1-2. Upstairs to Kellner. Austin struck out his first time up. It's the lone strikeout for Andrew Johnson. His 76th strikeout as he begins his 78th inning of work. 26 walks, and he's walked 1 tonight. Swing and a foul tip into the mitts. And his 2 strikeouts have been against Boston Kellner, 1 down here in the 5th.
Had a great night for the Aggie shortstop. A couple of punch outs and an error, and thought he might be turning the corner after last night.
I felt that too. Here's Gavin. Climbed the ladder, went the other way, singling to right in the 3rd before all hell broke loose on a challenge and a catch, bounced foul, third base side.
Well, the good news about all of that is it hasn't really mattered.
No.
USC is outplaying Texas A&M in every facet right now.
Every facet. 0-1. Drilled to left field. So long, baby! Gavin! Bomb to left. Rec Center territory. It's 9-2. His 3rd home run in 3 regional games.
That is the furthest ball I've ever seen hit at this ballpark. We lost it once it got out over Aggie Alley. That may have landed in the balcony of the Rec Center. TrackMan showing us 446 feet. It did. It landed
there
in
it
the
is
balcony.
On the balcony. Oh, man.
It's a shame you only get 1 run for that.
There's Caden Sorrell.
That's legitimately maybe the farthest ball I've ever seen hit here to left field.
Pitch is a strike by Johnson. 0-1.
That's one when Johnson gets in the dugout, his teammates will razz him for that because it's 9-2.
Yeah. Under the hands of Sorrell, up and in, a ball and a strike. There's only so many more swings we watch Gavin in this ballpark.
Yeah, that will be a lasting impression for me.
Down and in with a fastball.
We've seen Jace hit some monster ones to center and to right.
Yeah.
Jace had one at 460 to dead center in 2024. I can't remember one that far to left field.
The curve stays up, 3-1. Ian Cade now with 46 career home runs. Plays off a change on the outside corner. It's 3-2.
It's a good pitch by Johnson. Refocused, got behind Sorrell, and then made a quality 3-1 pitch.
The 3-2. Out of play left side. Ian Caden, 46 career home runs, 1 behind John Byington, who's in 4th. Scott Livingstone with 50 is 3rd. Dalen Holt with 56 is second, eclipsed by Jace Laviolette last year. 68, the school record. 3-2. To the right side and through.
See, this is the thing, is like, Andy Stankiewicz can let this happen for a little bit longer, like, because they built such a lead. He doesn't have to be panicking because there's still 7 more runs before, this thing gets tied. And it's probably another 4 runs before things will start becoming real.
But this isn't out of the ordinary in just this inning. This was what the Aggies were doing. It was at USC Fielders.
Yes.
Here's Chris Hakopian. The Aggies' 2 runs are on home runs. Hakopian, the 2-out liner left. Grahovac, the 1-out bomb to the balcony of the rec center. Hakopian's home run is 11th. Gavin's home run is 22nd. Sorrell, the single. He's at first with 1 away for Hakopian. The home run is his 6th hit of the regional. Also into an inning-ending double play. Slider away, 1 ball and no strikes.
This just goes to show you. So Grahovic 112 to the rec center. Sorrell 112 through the right side. Hakopian's homer was 110. A&M is hitting the ball hard.
Yeah. It sliders a strike. It's 1-1. With the 2 hits, Gavin has 78 to lead this team. With that single, Cade 1 behind. 77. A ball and a strike to Hakopian. 1 down, Sorrell at first. Fastball up and away, 2-1. A throw to first and Caden gets back. 9-2 USC. Gavin Grahovac. His home run to left has charged the 12th man here at Olsen Field at Bluebell Park. 2-1 to Hakopian. Slider away. He takes 3-1.
Some good takes here by Chris.
Sorrell singled after the home run by Grahovac. He leads from first. Held on by Adrian Lopez. 3-1 the count to Hakopian. Skies this into right center field. Vasir makes the grab. Caden back. 2 away for Nico Partita, who has lined out twice. Once to right, once to center.
It's a big out for Johnson, not in terms of the outcome of the game, but just settling the ballpark down. 12th man trying to wheel the Aggies back into it, and Hakopian got a pretty good pitch to hit. Hit it straight up in the air.
2 away, Sorrell at first for Partita. And he takes a first pitch fastball, bell high for a strike. It's 0-1. 0 for 4 with the bases loaded walk against Lamar. 2 for 4 yesterday. 0 for 2 tonight. 0-1. Fastball away. A ball and a strike. Nico singled in his first 2 at-bats yesterday. Then a fielder's choice, a hit by pitch, a fielder's choice, and a walk before coming out for Wesley Jordan. The 1-1. There goes Sorrell. Pitch is outside. The throw is on the right field side and skips into center field. The stolen base and the throwing error sends Sorrell to third.
Yeah, that's just Cliff Pennington saying, all right, if you're going to give me the bag, we're going to take it. Even though they're down 7 runs, there's a math equation that's done in the dugout, right? We know that on leg lift, he's giving us 1-7s, 1-8s. That's a lay down, we can steal the base. And Cliff Pennington would not have given that steal signal if the math didn't math, or was it, the odds were so greatly in favor of Sorrell stealing that bag. That's why he sent him.
Caden's 11th. That's the team lead. 56 for the Aggies. They've only been caught 8 times this year. 2-1. Fouled straight back by Nico. It's 2-2 to Partita with Sorrell at third, 2 away. A run in on the Gavin Grahovac home run, his 3rd of the regional, the 22nd of the season. 1-2 strike count, 2-out runner at third. The pitch popped back and out of play. Hey, remember early in the year we were worried about Gavin? He didn't have the homers. Then he got stepped on.
Yeah.
And the season changed.
He's also, he went through a small mechanical change. Even when he was hitting good, he just didn't feel like his timing was right, and so he took out some movement.
Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. Strands Sorrell at third. Opens and closes the innings with strikeouts. Does Andrew Johnson. The Aggies get the run on Gavin Grahovac's 22nd home run of the season. Our undrained whiskey, bottom of the fifth, is next. 9-2, USC leads Texas A&M. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
You are in the hands of innovative orthopedic care at Memorial Hermann. We customize treatments by using breakthrough techniques like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements. And we perform the most orthopedic surgeries in Greater Houston. You'll get the same specialty care that we provide to the Houston Rockets, so you can return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics, advancing health, personalizing care.
Game days start with Community Coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Community story began over 105 years ago from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together. After 5 generations, their family still roasting smooth, rich coffee that builds community one cup at a time. Community Coffee, community in every cup since 1919. Discover more at communitycoffee.com.
Left-hander Hunter Vincent comes on for Texas A&M. We'll give you his numbers. It's also our undrained whiskey, bottom of the fifth. But first, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification all along the Texas A&M Sports Network. The fifth is brought to you by Undrained Whiskey, proud sponsor of the Texas A&M Aggies. Raise a glass, make some noise, gig 'em Aggies. 21 and up, please drink responsibly. Learn more at unrainedwhiskey.com. Yesterday, Hunter Vincent, 2/3 of an inning. In the 17-2 win over Texas State. 2 batters that he faced. He struck out Jackson Cotton and Chase Mora and sealed the victory, sending the Aggies to this regional final. Vincent on the season, 10th relief appearance. He's got an ERA of 6. Still looking for his first decision. It's a lefty-lefty matchup with Andrew Lamb. Lamb is 2 for 2, a 2-run double, a 3-run home run. Don't wake me up. Swing and a miss. First pitch breaking ball. 0-1.
Yeah, the 3-run homer in the bottom of the third was the biggest swing of this game to this point by a million miles. That really took a lot of air out of the ballpark because at 4-1, the Aggie offense is definitely within striking distance, but it's kind of the timing and the manner of the homer.
It's a great point. When they happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
A bit like, Grahovic hits that ball over the fence, and if he does that with a few people on it, changes the complexion of a lot of things.
The 1-1. Curve change to go along with an electric fastball, says Michael Early about Hunter Vincent. It's 1-2.
What do they say about baseball? It's pitching, defense, and is it hitting? No, it's timely hitting.
Timely hitting. Ball and 2 strikes to Lamb. Lined into center field. He's 3 for 3.
He's a triple away from the cycle. I mean, this USC lineup is...
How did Andy Stankiewicz have him as just a pinch hitter against Texas State? I know the way lineups work. I get it.
I mean, that was...
Sits on that curve.
Yeah, it's a hanging breaking ball. It's still got good shape to it. He's... When you're locked in like that...
He's 6 for his last 11.
The offensive numbers for USC in this regional are going to be astonishingly good.
Yeah.
I wonder what their team OPS is.
A bunt. Vincent off the mound, first base line, turns, throws. Nice job by Grahovac keeping his left foot on the bag. That is thrown on the infield side. The sacrifice successful. One away, to second goes Lamb.
That's where you're thankful for that safety bag. Just because those balls that are being thrown, if your pitcher looks up and he sees the back of the runner, can make for some really sketchy interactions there around the base. So having that runner's lane and that safety bag avoids a collision, which would be bad for everybody.
It's a common sense rule. The net's a common sense rule and implementation. And to think we fought that, Bronny. We fought a second bag because we don't want baseball to be softball, right? Wasn't that always the thought?
Yeah, it was just an aesthetic, and it's like an old school tradition thing that you didn't want it. But it makes so much sense now.
And yet Major League won't do it. We'll keep talking about the running lane, and the running lane doesn't line up with the bag. Again, it's common sense.
Well, as soon as one of their $20 million bonus babies gets injured in a collision at first base, they'll have a serious discussion about it.
And Buster Posey had to be crashed in at home before we changed the sliding rules, right? If it wasn't Posey, fastball high. I thought we changed the bags when Jason Kendall hit it and turned his ankle backwards.
If Shohei Ohtani is going to miss his 3 or 4 months of the season because of a shoulder injury after a collision at first, that safety bag will show up in a hurry.
Agreed. 1-1. Back to the mound, Vincent Fields. He'll go to first, and we'll go to third. 2 away. Urban retired.
I don't mind him getting the out there, but he had him at third if he wanted to throw the ball that way. It's a bad read at second base. Rules at you or behind you, but it's got to clear the mound. It did slightly take Vincent to his arm side, away from third base, so take your sure out.
Covarrubias is 0 for 3. With Lamb at third, 2 away. Pitch from Vincent. Bounced foul into the above the dugout.
Go back to the point about the weekend that USC's having offensively. Their team OPS, I got to bet, is 1,400 this weekend. I don't know if there's a way to. I'm sure they're
updated. We could probably get it more tomorrow because it's doubleheader. To Partita, backhands on the grass. They don't ask how, they ask how many, right?
Hey, that's slick. He got his feet slipped out from under him, and so he kind of had to deal with whatever hop he got. Really slick pickup. Good inning, Hunter Vincent.
The single. Runner stranded at third. That does it for our Undrained Whiskey, bottom of the fifth. 9-2 USC. 6th inning next. It's Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
It's been said, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Not with Ford trucks. We're leading the change with innovative technology like Ford Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving, raising the bar on capability with features like Ford Pro Power on board. Leadership in a world of change. That's what makes Ford F-Series America's best-selling trucks. Visit your Texas Ford dealer today, and you'll see why.
Ford is the best in Texas.
Texas Farm Bureau Insurance wants to give you a VIP Aggie basketball fan experience this year. Visit 12thman.com/maroon contest and register for you and a guest to win tickets, recognition on the video board, Texas A&M apparel, and a signed basketball from Bucky McMillan or Joni Taylor. Register today at 12thman.com/maroon contest. This exclusive experience is brought to you by Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
This is Josh Stewart. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
We move to the 6th. USC has the 9-2 lead on Texas A&M alongside Ryan Broniger. I'm Andrew Monaco. Lacey Williams produces Aggie Baseball in our Learfield studios. There you go.
What is
the
this?
Crack Research Department.
Scott Clendenin?
Yep. Yep.
Regional stats. This doesn't include this game.
Right, so just coming into
this game, they had an OPS over 1,100.
Wow. There's a team that pitches well, right? That's what we heard?
Yeah.
9-2 lead. Dewar leads off.
Some of these guys got to be going, I don't know if I want to go back and play in California. Hitting the ball pretty good here in Texas.
The
Don't give Greg Sankey any ideas. You think they'd move from the Big Ten? Dewar the other way, robbed in center field on a fantastic catch by Walter Urban.
Well, you need some early inning success to give a feel to the game again.
1-1. Dewar to the left side and through. It's been so much fun to watch this season.
Well, there's your early inning success, but I am a believer in when you are trying to make comebacks, great or small. I'm a believer in the second hitter of the inning. Everybody talks about the leadoff man, sure, understand the importance. But if Bear finds a way on base here, then there's like, hey, we got something cooking.
Right. It's now 93 pitches for Johnson.
Not much stirring in the Trojan bullpen.
No. Here's Bear, hit by pitch and a walk. And he takes a fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
Again, depending on the situation, I think Jorian Wilson's got to get the at-bats for TK.
The 0-1. Slider's a strike, belt high. Bear does not agree.
He does not. You don't see him that demonstrative.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Anybody else, I'd say, Bear, I would agree. 0-2. Leadoff single, Dewar. Draws the throw.
So USC's playing this game like it's a lot closer than it is. Sack bunt after the leadoff single.
Yeah, like inning. 9 runs isn't enough, right? Yeah. 0-2. Down and away, Bear takes. One ball, 2 strike count to Bear. Dewar leads from first after the leadoff single. Bear, little looper back up the middle, and the diving grab by the shortstop, and Dewar heads back. The diving grab by Carpentier on the dirt just beyond the grass in front of second base. I thought he might let that land, but that may have had so much spin, that would have been trickier.
Yeah, and if he doesn't catch this ball on the fly, it's going to end up being an infield hit. Hey, USC it is all Trojans tonight.
All 3 phases.
I mean, if that ball hits the ground, there's no telling where it's going to kick to. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be extra bases, but it's going to be first and second with no outs.
Here's Ben Royal. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Tomahawks that back and out of play. I mean, number 10's at the plate. It's 10-10 on the Bethencourt scoreboard. Too much to ask?
I'll just take another base runner.
Fastball away. Towards the line in right is Basir. Very deep in left is Andrew Lamb. Fly ball into left center field. It is Urban in the gap. Making the grab. Dewar heads back to first.
So there's back-to-back outs after a leadoff hitter. I mean, it takes the sting out of the inning.
That's second batter, right?
Yes.
Is that why what Burge said, the Royo leadoff double against Lamar? He said leadoff doubles usually portend to good things.
Oh, sure,
But hand in hand with your point, after that leadoff double, what that second batter does.
Sure, yeah. And in that case, it was the bunt by Chestnut. I'm really curious that TK is getting these at-bats.
First pitch fastball is belt high for a strike. It's 0-1. It's pitch number 101.
Again, I'm not trying to make a commentary on TK.
No.
It's a 9-2 game, and Jorian impacts the baseball where he can crooked number the thing.
Down and away. Twice, Johnson's thrown 105 pitches. Most recently against UCLA on April 5th. One is away.
Again,
Still getting it up there.
It's exactly what I said, though, about Andy Stankiewicz is going to let him eat as much of this as possible.
2-1 the count to Keel with Dewar at first, 2 away. Righty-righty matchup. Pitch on the way. To right field. Heading back is Basir, shy of the warning track. Leadoff single. 3 balls in the air later. The Aggie top of the 6th is over. Bottom of the 6th next, 9-2 USC. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
This is Ryan Swope fighting Texas A&M class of 13. Now that I'm not catching footballs, I'm playing golf at the golf club at Texas A&M. The golf club at Texas A&M is an 18-hole championship golf course located in the shadows of Kyle Field. The club offers discounted rates to students, faculty, and staff of Texas A&M, as well as several membership options. To learn more, visit golfclubtamu.com or call the club at 979-845-1723. Thanks and gig 'em. The golf club at Texas A&M is a proud corporate partner of Texas A&M Athletics.
Game day starts at Cavender's Boot City. Whether you're cheering in the stands, tailgating with friends, or yelling from the couch, we've got the Western brands you love. Wrangler, Ariat, Cinch, Rock and Roll Denim, Stetson, and more. From boots to jeans to hats, your game day look starts here. Show up game ready for the win. Cavender's Boot City, the best of the West.
Bottom of the 6th, USC has a 9-2 lead on Texas A&M. The Aggies struck first, the 2 outs, home run. Chris Hakopian lined down the left field line. USC answered with 4 in the bottom of the first. A 2-run single by Kevin Takeuchi and a 2-run double by Andrew Lamb, and he was just getting started. He would hit a 3-run home run in the third to give USC a 7-1 lead. A 2-run home run by Augie Lopez in the fourth made it 9-1 before Gavin Grahovac homered in the fifth. Third home run of the regional, his 22nd of the season. It's 9-2 as USC bats in the bottom of the 6th. And it is Adrian Lopez, who is 1 for 3 with a single, a board on an error, and he has scored 2 runs. Hunter Vincent begins his second inning of relief. Gave up a leadoff single, but stranded Andrew Lamb at third. So the lefty Vincent and the righty Adrian Lopez leading off the bottom of the 6th. Vincent always pitches from the stretch. This is Bear's glove, and all the way to the backstop. Karam's back. Different era, Bronny. You throw that baseball out because everybody likes those seams, right? A clean baseball. Before, you love that scuff.
I wonder if it's become a rule because everybody's doing it now.
Yeah. Even if it just hits the dirt, they kind of backhand it towards the dugout. 1-0. Fastball up and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Love to talk to pitchers about seam height on baseballs.
I don't like to talk to pitchers about much at all. Just kidding.
They were your mortal enemy, right? 2-0. Fastball away, 3-0. They have all the advantage, don't they? They've got 7 fielders behind them. Kellner's likely to pull in the hole.
I feel like we've been pretty good in terms of staying on task tonight, but we could Bob Euchre this thing.
3-0. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 3-1.
Some more baseball's moving in the Aggie bullpen. I would suspect we'll see about 20 to 25 pitches from every Aggie reliever from here to the end of the game.
3-1 to Adrian Lopez. Out of play right side. Down the right field line. Let the mad scramble begin for that baseball.
98 on the in-stadium. Does that say 98? In-stadium gun. Juan Vargas, Grant Cunningham. Throwing in the Aggie bullpen.
3-2. Up high, ball 4. Leadoff walk here in the 6th. 9-2 USC.
A&M retired a leadoff man, maybe in the 2nd.
The
game, Covarrubias grounded out to short.
That's right.
But in the second, the single, the infield single. In the third, the double. In the fourth, the error. In the fifth, the single. Just one in 6 innings, the walk here in the sixth.
Yeah, again, you talk about putting pressure on an opposing pitching staff and opposing defense. You get traffic early in an inning.
Up and in on the breaking ball by Vincent. 1 ball, no strikes. Augie Lopez doubled and scored in the first. The 2-run home run in the fourth. The walk sandwiched in between. He is 2 for 2. 5 hits in this regional. 1-0. Did he go? Yes, he did on appeal to Joe Harris at third. 1-1. Good fastball at 95 by Vincent.
Yeah, it's not ever going to be a stuff issue with this kid. It's going to be reining him in, getting him in the strike zone because the stuff plays.
Ball and a strike to Lopez. The leadoff walk to Adrian Lopez. Augie comes in and he hits that to the USC dugout, first base side. Nico to the right of second, Kellner to short. It's going to be interesting, the competition for a weekend starter next year.
Interesting is a good way to put it. Good descriptor.
It will be competitive.
I would bet on it.
3 on the right side. Kellner at short, third base vacated. The 1-2 home. Bounces up there and Bear blocks it right on the plates. No advance. 2-2.
You know, it's that pitch. So that's that breaking ball that is perhaps the best pitch on the team. But he's just, you know, he has big misses with it. The first pitch of the inning goes to the backstop, and he gets in a good spot in terms of count and previous pitches. Gets in a good spot to throw it there and spikes it at 50 feet.
2-2. Up and in near the hands. 3-2. I'm interested because did we see what Aiden Sims was going to do when he was the freshman? Who will that be next year? And I think it's going to be multiple people.
Yeah, and I anticipate Sims back in the fall, based off everything I've heard.
Yeah.
Now, you never truly know until they get in there and look at it, but
3-2 runner at first. And that's bounced foul past the USC dugout, first base side.
These dudes are locked in at the plate.
McCoy back.
Ramirez
next year. I'm just talking about the people who are here. We're not even getting into who's going to be coming in, but
there's some kids that, you know, Cooper Fulbright took a red shirt. They're pretty high on him in terms of his arm talent.
Another 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Vincent's first, 1 down.
Just look at it. It's big and broad shoulders and burly and 95, and the fastball's going like he wants it. It's like he's throwing a bowling ball up there. You've heard it.
He's all of 6'3".
You've heard it described as a heavy ball.
Yeah.
And I got to thinking, like, what does that actually mean? So the guy throws a heavy ball. What does that really mean? To me, it means it's typically a
grounded foul.
It's typically a bigger guy that doesn't have great arm and hand speed, but throws firm.
Gotcha.
That's kind of how I
view it. They can't be fun to hit.
No, it really is like, I don't care what the metrics say. It's like when I impact the ball, it doesn't feel the same. Some guys just have it, and he's got the makeup and build to throw a heavy ball.
1 strike offering. Swing and a miss. Pitch that disappeared down. 0-2 the count to Kevin Takeuchi.
And he's been good in the zone in these 2 outings. I'd be thinking about getting him out of the game. You're going to want him. You want him available tomorrow.
0-2 to Takeuchi. 2-run single in the first. Gave USC the lead. They've extended it to 9-2. Bounced foul past the Aggie dugout, third base side. 5 for 15 for Takeuchi in this regional. 3 doubles, 7 driven in. Middle infield plays him to pull. Outfield straight away and deep. There goes the runner. 0-2, swing and a miss. Throw by Bear. Out at second. The double play, the strike him out, throw him out. Royo did an outstanding job of just kind of faking the throw wasn't coming. And Bear with an absolute missile to second.
That's why he could. He could hold his ground and deke the runner because this is as good of a throw as you can possibly make. That is incredible by Bear Harrison. To stand back and catch the ball through the swing and deliver that throw, wow.
That is our first Dos Equis double play. No matter where you're watching this baseball season, be sure to buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and Giga Maggies. Stay thirsty, my friends. 9-2, we go to the 7th. USC leads Texas A&M. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Game days start with Community Coffee, the official coffee of Texas A&M Athletics. Community's story began over 105 years ago from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together. After 5 generations, their family still roasting smooth, rich coffee that builds community one cup at a time. Community Coffee, community in every cup since 1919. Discover more at communitycoffee.com.
You are in the hands of innovative orthopedic care at Memorial Hermann. We customize treatments by using breakthrough techniques like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements. And we perform the most orthopedic surgeries in Greater Houston. You'll get the same specialty care that we provide to the Houston Rockets, so you can return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics, advancing health, personalizing care.
To the 7th, 9-2, USC leads Texas A&M. A USC victory, winner take all tomorrow, which is right now TBD. It all depends on how the other regionals are. And who else will have a winner take all on Monday?
Well, 9 a.m. baseball? Ooh. Don't tempt me with a good time. I love morning baseball.
No, you do. Might be here at 9 anyway, no matter what the first pitch is. Inside, Boston Kellner takes it, 1 ball, no strikes.
I do have to work tomorrow.
Isn't this the perfect
Well, I don't really work.
Work's a 4-letter word.
I have a job.
Well, no. Fastball to Kellner in the outside corner at the knees. Now a season-high 106 pitches for Andrew Johnson.
Number one job is professional bottle giver these days.
1-1. Slider just missed.
Diaper changer.
Yeah. Most important job. Most fun job.
That one's, that one feels like you're not digging ditches, but sometimes it feels like it.
You kind of wish it was a ditch, right? 2-1. Kellner bouncing ball foul wide of third.
Yeah, I've definitely been in ditches that don't smell that bad.
How can something that little?
I don't. He's his father's child. I know that. Never a doubt until
2-ball, 2-strike count to Boston Kellner. He's 0 for 2. Johnson has struck him out twice. 2 of the 3 strikeouts. On the outside corner, he struck him out. 3 of the 4 strikeouts for Andrew Johnson have been Boston Kellner. 1 away.
It's a well-located fastball, and they keep retiring leadoff hitters. And I don't know where Kellner thinks that is, but it's out, but it is not on the edge.
Here's Gavin Grahovac. He is 2 for 3. Last time he was up, I think that baseball's still on the balcony of the rec center. Bouncing ball left side. It's fielded by Takeuchi off to the side. Throws out Grahovac. First pitch swinging. 2 away here in the 7th. Here's Caden Sorrell, who is 1 for 3. Well, this is the last of the safety nets. There is a tomorrow for A&M. It's not for USC.
Yeah, but that's why when you build a 9-2 lead, this day could not have gone any better for the USC.
Agreed.
Because of their offense. And
trailed for a half inning, right?
They've gotten to make some pitching decisions that they had to have come into the day not expecting to have the luxury of making, because they've scored an incredible amount of runs.
Infield plays Caden to pull. 1-0. Foul tip into the mitts. 1-1. Chase Harrell is in the USC bullpen. The 1-1 to Sorrell. On the inside corner at the knees for a strike. Takeuchi will head over to the right of second base, putting 3 on the right side. Second baseman Covarrubias in shallow right. Heels on the grass for first baseman Adrian Lopez. Just the shortstop Carpentier on the left side. 1-2. And that is popped up. And the third baseman beyond second base. Takeuchi. Aggies retired 1-2-3 in the top of the 7th. Bottom of the 7th next. 9-2 USC. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back? You've got some nerve showing up here again, looking all delicious with your fresh all-beef patties, melty cheeses, grilled peppers and onions, and jalapeno ranch. When I want you, you're nowhere to be found. And now you're back? Aw, get in here. We just missed you, that's all. The Whataburger Monterey Melt is back for a limited time and harder to resist than ever. Download the app. What a burger!
You are in the hands of innovative orthopedic care at Memorial Hermann. We customize treatments by using breakthrough techniques like 3D printing for ultra-precise joint replacements. And we perform the most orthopedic surgeries in Greater Houston. You'll get the same specialty care that we provide to the Houston Rockets, so you can return sooner, stronger, better. This is orthopedic care designed for you. Memorial Hermann Rockets Orthopedics, advancing health, personalizing care.
This is Caden Sorrell. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
For all things college baseball, including live games and talk, tune into SiriusXM College Sports Radio Channel 84, streaming on the SiriusXM app. USC owns the 9-2 lead. Texas A&M and Hunter Vincent will begin his third inning of relief.
I'm surprised Vincent's still in the game.
Isaac Cadena. A walk, a double, a strikeout, and 2 runs scored.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you'd have told me after the first few at-bats by A&M they'd only have 2 runs and 7 hits, with the way they were swinging it early in the game, I called you crazy. But
yeah.
Here we sit.
9-2. Breaking ball away, 1 ball and no strikes. Counter on the left field side of second base. Partita towards that 6 hole on the left side from third. 1-0. Lefty. Popped up. Nico comes over in foul territory beyond the third base coach's box. Cadena retired, 1 away. Ethan Darden started 4 runs, 4 hits, 2/3 of an inning. He faced 7 batters. Gavin Lyons an inning and a third, 2 runs on 3 hits. Cooper Powell, 3 runs, 2 earned in 2 innings. Vincent, 2 1/3. Jack Basir is 1 for 3, the single sandwiched between a ground out and a fly out. Vincent's pitch missed away. 1 ball and no strikes. Middle infield slightly to pull. Outfield straight away. Dewar deep and left, and maybe a step towards the left field line. Always from the stretch, Vincent. Glove at the chest, 1-0. And fastball high and away. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 stays upstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. His last time out, he threw 36 pitches in the 2 innings against Mississippi State. He's had 32
2 1/3, and this 3-ball no strike count to Basir.
I think this is his last hitter.
If it is, it's a 4-pitch walk.
I may give him Lamb because it's lefty-lefty.
Lamb singled off him. A 2-run double off Darden. The 3-run home run off Cooper Powell. He's 3 for 3. And as Brody mentioned, a triple away for the cycle.
Son of former major leaguer in Houston and for the Rangers, Mike Lamb.
Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Brawny mentioned lefty-lefty. 1-0. Missed away with a fastball. And a little low, it's 2-0. Bear to the mound.
I think Bear is frustrated with the call there.
Gavin also comes over. Vargas and Cunningham in the Aggie bullpen. The broadcast showing Mike Lamb, as you talked about, wore batting gloves because Andrew does not. Let's go with the old dirt.
You see the kid from the Citadel that had the gardening gloves and they were secured with rubber bands?
No, I did not.
It's mid-major baseball fun.
2-0 to Andrew Lamb. The 1-out walk to Jack Basir. Vincent needs to get the pitch comm adjusted so the pitch clock resets.
If you're wondering why the A&M fans are pounding on the bleachers, it's because the USC section is doing a ball 7 chant.
And for a place that had no home, we're trying to co-opt that. And that's a strike at the knees. No one does it like this place.
I don't know how well Mr. Lamb runs, but it's going to be, you got to hit it kind of into the corners and let it settle for it to be a triple.
For the triple?
Or you get a dive by an outfielder.
The 2-1 curveball is low, 3-1. Pretty sure Bear would have tapped his helmet a couple of times. To Lamb. Down and away. So he's missed on 8 of the last 9 pitches. The 4-pitch walk, the 5-pitch walk. First and second, 1 away. And again, the most pitches he's thrown this season, 38. Michael comes out.
Pinch runner at first base as well.
I'll do it for Lamb. 3 for 3. Single, double, homer, 2-run double, 3-run homer, walk. He wants to know if there's a third game being played today. Michael O'Leary to the mound.
Yeah, I'd be, if I'm Lamb, like, hey, can I just sleep here?
Be Juan Vargas for the Aggies. It's a pitching change. Vargas comes on for Texas A&M. First and second, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. USC holding a 9-2 lead on Texas A&M. Pitching change for the Aggies. We step aside 60 seconds. You're listening to Texas A&M Baseball.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, the Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by the warehouse or visit us online at thewarehouse@cc.com. They're not just the Aggies, they're your Aggies. Customize your eligible Wells Fargo debit card or open an account today and show your Aggie pride with every purchase. Get started at wellsfargo.com/Aggies. That's wellsfargo.com/Aggies. Wells Fargo is proud to be an official sponsor of Texas A&M Athletics. Copyright 2025, Wells Fargo Bank N.A., member FDIC.
Juan Vargas comes on for Texas A&M, the right-hander, appearing for the 20th time, 17th in relief. He's 2-1 with a 3.55 ERA. Opponents batting 194 against him. The last time he pitched was the first game of the series against Mississippi State. That was on a Thursday, May 14th. It's been half a month. Unearned run on a walk in a third of an inning. That was the game that Mississippi State won 18-11. The Aggies came back with an 11-9 win, and the regular season finale, the resilient 7-6 win. Bear Harrison's big hits, where sometimes Olsen Magic, you don't have to wait till the 9th. Righty against Drew Carpentier, the USC shortstop. First and second, one away. Vargas has inherited 16 runners. These will be number 17 and 18. He's allowed 3 to score. Off the end of the bat into center field, Sorrell coming on, plays it on a hop. Bases are loaded. First pitch, bloop to center.
Here's, I have issues with guys that come into the game, and this soft contact single, fine. Juan Vargas is standing in no man's land to back up a throw that goes to home plate.
I agree.
What if that ball goes?
He's not the cutoff man.
He was standing between third base and the pitcher's mound. And that's the stuff that, to me, that would grind my gears as a coach. Is if you can give up hits, that's fine, but get where you're supposed to be. You can't really control outcomes. Once the ball's thrown, what can you control? But once the ball's hit, you have a job, you have a responsibility.
Down and away with the slider to Walter Urban. Single in 3 at bats.
USC has hit 2 grand slams in this regional.
Urban the other way, foul. Right-hander hits it right field side. 1-1.
Every Trojan have a hit? That can't be right.
Bases loaded, 1 away, 1-1. In the dirt, blocked by Bear. Covarrubias does not. He's the only Trojan. Hayden Woodson is the pinch runner for Lamb. Bouncing ball over Partita and into left. 2 runs will score. They belong to Hunter Vincent. It's 11-2.
Unlucky there. I mean, Juan's come in and gotten 2 soft contact. Ball just dies in front of Sorrell off the end of the bat, and then that ball's beaten straight down into the dirt. Partita, with the bases loaded, is drawn in front of the bag, and it hops over his head. USC has not needed much good fortune tonight, but they've gotten some.
3rd consecutive game for USC in double digits. That happened only one other time for them this season. First and second, 1 away. Swing and a miss with the slider. The final 2 games against Rutgers, they won 11-1, 12-2, and then beat Cal State Fullerton 13-4. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Another slider to 1-1. Two, down and away. Ball in 2 strikes. 19 against Lamar, 15 beating Texas State earlier today, 11 against A&M. 50 runs in this regional. First and second, one away, 1-2. Fastball upstairs, up and in, 2-2. Covarrubias is 0 for 4. 2 are in. It's 11-2. USC leading Texas A&M in the bottom of the 7th. 2-2. Fastball right down the heart. He struck him out.
Well, that's one guy that's had a bad night for the Trojans. He's 0 for 5. The rest of his teammates have picked up the slack.
He's 0 for 5. Rest of team 12 for 26.
Just under 500 for the night will play. And they've dinked and dunked, but they've also had some loud ones.
Yeah. Adrian Lopez, the batter, righty-righty. Off the end of the bat to the right side. That will... It's caught in the berm. Been aboard 3 times, a single, an error, and a walk. He was the one who was caught stealing on the outstanding throw by Bear and the deke and the tag by Ben Royo. First and second, 2 away, the 0-1. Fastball misses up and away. The if necessary is getting closer to necessary. For tomorrow.
It got pretty necessary after that 3-run homer by Lamb in the 3rd. But you're right.
1-1. Swing and a miss. He chased a slider down and away.
Hey, this is pretty good stuff from Juan. Last couple of times we've seen him, he was getting his bill spun quite a bit.
Yeah.
There's some good action to that little slider cutter there. It's been up to 94. He's given up 2 singles, but they haven't been well hit.
1-2. Fouled off the mid of Bear to the backstop.
I'm curious to see what the next big pitch shape is, because cutter usage has skyrocketed, and so now hitters are getting pretty good at mapping it, right? And it's a pitch shape they see so often that I think it's lost a little bit of its luster. So, the next thing right now seems like the kick change. That's
down and away.
It's just like a seam-altered change-up grip, almost like a spike change-up to give it a little bit different axis. That's been the new pitch, is the kick change. So every few years in baseball, the pitchers will make an adjustment, the hitters will then adjust to that, and then we start the process over again.
There go the runners. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Juan Vargas. 2 more for USC in the bottom of the 7th. Through 7. Trojans have an 11-2 lead on Texas A&M. This is Aggie Baseball from Learfield.
Join us for the opening weekend of the Division I NCAA Baseball Championship as we bring you all the action on Learfield's Regional Rundown Show. From foul pole to foul pole, we'll cover every game with live play-by-play, highlights, and scores as they happen all weekend long. Live on the free Varsity Network app, join our crew starting Friday, May 29th as we go game to game across the 16 regional sites. Slide headfirst into the Regional Rundown exclusively on the Varsity Network app.
Play ball!
For comprehensive coverage of college baseball and softball all season long, tune to Sirius XM College Sports Radio, channel 84 in the car and on the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM is the home of your favorite team and conference, including live games, plus interviews and analysis. So cheer along with the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere.
Swing and a miss, she struck her out.
Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/College Sports Radio 2025.
To the 8th, 11-2, USC. Aggie runs, solo home runs. Chris Akopian in the first, Gavin Grahovac in the 5th. USC got 4 in the bottom of the first. 2-run single by Kevin Takeuchi. 2-run double by Andrew Lamb, who finished this game 3 for 3. He would add a 3-run home run in the 3rd. USC would get 2 in the 4th. 2-run home run by Augie Lopez. And 2 more in the 7th on a 2-run single by Walter Urban.
Can we have a fun discussion?
Sure.
So looking ahead to tomorrow, assuming the Aggies don't mount some incredible comeback here, where do you make decisions based on a hunch that you're going to need to score a lot of runs in terms of lineup? Because I have a prognostication, just a fun discussion.
Right. There's Chris Akopian.
And mind you that this decision, what I'm talking about is based on scoring the maximum amount of runs that you think you can with the most thunder that you can put on the field. That's all I'm talking about here.
1-0 to Akopian. Slider, a strike on the outside corner. So you're talking the heaviest hitters in your lineup.
Play Blake Bender up at first base. Play Gavin Grahovic, who Michael Early has said has been working at second base.
Swing and a miss, 1-2.
Play Ben Royo at shortstop, and you play Jorian Wilson in right field. Now, that's an enormous gamble, but we're just having a fun discussion.
I hear what you're saying. 1-2. Akopian into center field. Takeuchi goes from third to center and makes the grab.
It don't matter where you hit the ball tonight, Takeuchi's caught it.
Yep. Maddox Risky is the third baseman. One down for Partita. Slider for a strike.
So
next pitch would be 120 up.
Anyway, to go back to my hypothetical, it's just a fun discussion because
line to right field by Nico.
You know what you know that what A&M's got pitching wise. It's funny, going into the postseason, we talked about A&M would be okay if they didn't lose a game.
Yeah.
Well, when they lost Aiden Sims, it's essentially like losing a game without actually being outscored because it's short. The reason why you didn't want to lose a game is because the pitching staff was short. But then when you lose your best guy, it got even shorter, so it was like losing a game. And so I bet Clayton Freshcorn's going to be asked to do a lot tomorrow, perhaps even start. But
down and into Dewar.
I'm just thinking, how do you get your best thunder in the lineup all at once? Now, that's a defensive alignment. Gavin has played 0 innings at second base in his entire career, maybe his life.
Slashed into the net. Let's talk about this because you talk to all the infielders and all those guys who are on the left side learned to play the right side in the fall under Cliff Pennington. And this is a guy in Gavin Grahovac who, remember, everybody was, how can you play him in left field in Omaha? Because he played the outfield.
Well, because he's just a really good baseball player.
Really good player. Didn't realize that he was also the emergency catcher.
The risk reward there is great, right? Because you could play Gavin Grahovic at second base tomorrow and he not have one opportunity because that's the way baseball goes. Or every ground ball could be in that vicinity and they all be tough plays.
2-1. Dewar lines this to right field. That is deep and off the base of the wall. Partita rounds third. He's coming home. Dewar's going for 3. An RBI triple for Jake Dewar. He said he's having a blast in this regional, and I don't blame him. He's 2 for 4, and that's his 7th RBI.
It's a really good swing on a fastball in the inner half. And he hits this ball 106 miles an hour off the bottom of the wall, and it kicks past the right fielder, who loses his glove in the process and then doesn't give a ton of effort to retrieve the ball. And I'm glad they got a camera on Nico Partita and he's smiling in the dugout, because I didn't like the look on him coming home.
Oh, really?
Off that hamstring.
Gotcha. I got you, yeah.
Now, what about outing for Johnson?
Outstanding. 124 pitches. 7 1/3. Matched a career high. The 123 pitches a career high. And he extends USC season. They needed an outing like this, and it's exactly what he delivered for the Trojans.
No different than Weston Moss yesterday.
Exactly.
And this was his second appearance in the regional. And if, regardless of what happens tomorrow, he needs to be up for all regional teams.
Yes. Because with these lineups that we faced, all of them, he did a heck of a job. The Aggies were able to figure out Olivier, right?
Good luck, by the way. Who's pitching? Andrew Monaco. Don't use that.
No.
Don't use that. Rohan is pitching.
Yep. Kusana Gotu.
I know you.
That's why they give us pronunciation guides. That's why we are the research staff for you. I'm going the collective, Scott and I, as the research staff.
I need all the help I can get. But do you think Harry Carey, when he was 12 beers deep in the 6th inning, used a pronunciation guide?
No.
You think Bob Ueckert did?
No. It's whatever they said went, right? Whether it was right or wrong.
I would love Kasana Gotu. Freshman.
You nailed it. Kasana Gotu.
As it's spelled.
Yeah.
Hasn't thrown much.
No, he's one of those guys, it might be his last name has to be continued on the away jersey, right? This is his 8th appearance. No runs, 2 hits, 5 2/3, 4 walks, 10 strikeouts.
Probably a kid they feel really good about in the future of their program.
He's getting postseason experience.
I think, just going through USC's roster, I think they're all California kids. Which makes sense.
Yeah. It's funny you say that, because when we were talking to Michael before the game against fastball into Bear Harrison's a strike, we talked to Michael about the Lamar and Texas State teams. He talked about them being Texas kids.
Yeah.
And the high praise for how they play.
The sports world has shrunk, though.
Yeah. Bear takes a change inside. 0-2. Dewar the RBI triple driving in Partita. It's 11-3. Jake, 54 driven in. Bear bats with Dewar at third, 1 away, and it's 0-2. First base side of the rubber. Way outside. USC, a run here on the top of the 8th for the Aggies. Bounces up there, skips away out of the dirt circle. Collected. Dewar stays at third. Slightly to pull on the infield. Straightaway outfield. 2-2 to Bear Harrison. 0 for 1 hit by a pitch. He's also drawn a walk. And he's hit again. And guess who? The all-time leader in a single season hit by pitches. That's 22.
God, that
to square the back.
Yeah, he didn't like that one. I don't know if you give a congratulations on that sort of statistic. It does speak to what Bear is, though, very much. And
I don't think we talk enough about the on base, the mastering the strike zone, and how many total innings he catches. There's a reason why that's why I love talking to the pitchers about throwing to him. They love throwing to Bear Harrison. 3 pass balls. This is a staff that only has 16 wild pitches inside to Ben Royal. It's a luxury that if you don't have it, when you have it, you kind of take it for granted, and if you don't, it's the old Jimbo Fisher line. It's not a problem till it's a problem.
yeah.
First and third, one away. 1-0 to Royo as a fastball at the knees. 1-1.
Definitely one of those things. It's like
bad long snapper,
yeah,
bad
exactly
holder,
right.
Yeah.
Notre Dame didn't think about the name Tyler Buckner until they had to.
1-1. Serve to left and out in front. It is foul. In a game that was decided by Jackson Graham to Tyler White. Kick through by Randy Bond. Right? We've talked shortstops here, center fielders here. Bears right there is a joy to watch catch.
He's made himself some money.
Yes. 1-2. Overhand breaking balls low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First and third, one away. 2-2 to Ben Royo, who's 2 for 3. To third. Risky to second. 1 relay. Inning-ending double play. Why is there a part of me that's saying, turn them all now? Get it out of your system now. The run on the RBI triple by Jake Dewar. His second hit of the game. It's 11-3 USC. Trojans come to bat, bottom of the 8th. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
Aggies love a big swing, but when your home Wi-Fi whiffs at crunch time, that's a strikeout. Time to call in the closer. Famously fast, fiber-powered internet from Optimum. With 99.9% reliability and speeds up to 1 gig, it's built for streaming, gaming, and every extra inning highlight. Get in the game starting at just $25 a month, locked in for 5 years. Optimum is the official internet provider of Texas A&M Athletics. Gig 'em, Aggies. Visit Optimum.com or your College Station Optimum store today.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea for the 12th man. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
Zane Becker will stay or will replace Bear Harrison at catcher. And Juan Vargas faces USC in the bottom of the 8th. Setting up a winner-take-all tomorrow. This will snap a 14-game home winning streak in postseason play. And the last time the Yankees went winner-take-all was a Monday in Stanford. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification along the Texas A&M Sports Network. Augie Lopez is 2 for 3, 2-run home run, a double, 2 runs scored. Check swing, did he go? Swing, says Joe Harrison. Vargas has gotten ahead. No balls and 2 strikes, and Partita to the right of second.
Well, it's cool for Blake Labuda to be in the game. a year ago when he was leaving UT Tyler. I bet he didn't think he'd be catching in postseason regional out of the SEC.
This is the group, the mask on, move on that Troy Clunch talks about, and it's Buddha, Becker, and Bear. And you know how important Wednesdays during the week are for this baseball team. Lined into right center field by Lopez. Played on a hop by Keel. Hit number 13 for USC. So mask on, move on for Troy is the way you talk about the offense, how you got to clear the mechanism and get back in. When that mask goes on, everything's forgotten in the past. Yeah, they have their shirts.
I compare catching to, I tell all my young catchers, like, if you want to do this isn't something that you're half-hearted about. If you're going to catch, you have to be all in on catching.
All in, right?
And it sucks. And you got to understand that going in, that this position sucks. But that's why they make such good managers, and they're typically very highly regarded in the clubhouse and in the locker room because they're cerebral, they're tough, they're low maintenance. All the good ones are.
Yes. 2-0 the count to Takeuchi. Vargas low and away, 3-0.
You know, if you compare it to like a football position, I always say center is the same way.
Yes.
Offensive line. You can't have a guy that kind of wants to play center.
3-0. Down the heart, 3-1. I want to eliminate the phrase tools of ignorance. I hate that with catchers. I really do.
I don't know. I've never heard that.
Line to left field. Back-to-back singles. Catchers wear the tools of ignorance. It's a phrase that, again, it's just the people who don't know. And I'm with you when it comes to the skill. Again, try to win without a good one. It's not possible.
No.
It's not possible. LSU.
Those are talented kids.
Right. But not good catchers.
Right. You watch them in a showcase, you're going to go, oh, man, I got to have that one. And then they lead the country in pass balls, lead the country in wild pitches. Those are on the pitchers as well, but that position will be a massive.
You're in every single pitch.
Yeah, and what happens at that spot next year is going to be hugely important.
Yeah. First and second, breaking ball. There's a strike on the inside corner to the left-handed hitting Isaac Cadena. He's 1 for 3 with a double and a walk and 2 runs scored. First and second, nobody out. Consecutive singles by Lopez and Takeuchi. Fouls that out of play left side. 0-2.
It's funny when I see 1 for 3 for next to a USC hitter, I'm like, that can't be right. That guy's got 4 hits.
Okay, I could get in trouble here. First 3 games, he's had multi-hit games. 2, 3, and 3. Foul at the plate.
Again, you'd think there'd be some law of averages stuff that starts happening, but
you're hoping tomorrow, right?
Yeah, you're hoping, but baseball.
That's not a strategy.
You can ride a weekend-long heater.
Yes, you can. Absolutely. 2 strikes on Cadena. First and second, nobody out. Pitch. Got him. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout for Vargas. 1 down here in the 8th. Tomorrow, the Aggies will be the home team. We have talked TBA or TBD all season long.
Well, TBA wasn't very good today. Hopefully he can bounce back tomorrow.
Yep. 1 down for Basir. 1 for 3, a walk and a single, up and in with a fastball. 1 ball and no strikes. The other TBD is TV will determine when we're playing tomorrow, 1-0. And that depends on the other regional games. Who gets extended to a Monday?
Well, there are some of them that potential double headers tomorrow in Auburn. I believe Florida State as well in Tallahassee. They made it to the regional final, play St. John's.
2-0. Foul tip to the mitt of Labuda. The other thing about catchers is you have to learn the entire staff, and you have to be a psychologist as well, right? You got to know how to handle that staff.
Yes. And that takes
to right field, and that's in the gap. Add 2 more. It's 13-3 USC. 2-run double by Basir. So the 2 inherited runners scored against Vargas, and then the 2 runs here in the 8th.
It's a good swing. A little cutter. Oh, it's a true curveball in the outer half. That's a really good swing. Pitch height is up, but it is away. Basir stays on it, rockets it to right center.
Matt Risky, the batter. First time, the wild pitch gets past Labuda to the backstop, allowing Basir to go to third. Just the 18th wild pitch by Aggie pitchers. To your point about USC making all the plays today, they lost to Texas State because they did not against the Bobcats. The pick off at second, right? That back pick there. Now, they also had the Galloway catch in right.
Oh, Texas State played well, and then Texas State got the big clutch swing.
Yes.
From Mora.
Yep.
But since then, it has been one-way traffic when USC's on the field.
Yep. 1-1. Fastball high, 2-1.
They are obliterating this regional. I think if you'd ask Andy Stankiewicz, hey, maybe in February and January, how's your offense going to be? When he would describe
line to left field, it's 14-3.
He would describe his offense. He would say, on our best day, we could be pretty good. This is beyond what he could have even imagined.
It's a 270 hitting team.
Not anymore.
Coming into the regional, nope.
They are. Scott Clendenin gave us these numbers. They were hitting 371 coming into tonight as a team in the regional. That's through 3 games. So tonight, they are 16-4, 17-4.
Yeah, Carpentier with a single. $17 for 38.
So that number is, they're going to be hitting close to 400 on the regional. 400.
Michael to the mound. And yet, the slate is blank tomorrow.
It's a beautiful thing about baseball.
Grant Cunningham will come on. 3 runs on 7 hits in an inning for Vargas. And a 14-3 USC lead on Texas A&M.
I will not be joining you tomorrow, I don't think. I'd pass the headset right now to Scott if I thought he'd bring us some good luck. But don't need to waste that tonight. Let Scotty bring the juice tomorrow.
He's running away from you tonight. He's fine tomorrow.
Those are a lot of big, nasty, crooked numbers on the box score.
4 in the first, 3 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 2 in the seventh, 3 in the eighth. It's what the Aggies have done to opponents.
That's what they did to Texas State last night, yeah.
1 in the first, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the eighth for A&M. 14-3 USC. Out hitting the Aggies 17-9.
And those 3 runs have come on 2 homers and a triple.
Yeah. Kopian in the first, Grahovac in the fifth, Dewar in the eighth. Grant Cunningham on for Texas A&M. Grant's 17th appearance. 4-1 with a save and an 8.07 ERA. Grant last pitched in that first game in the 3-game series against Mississippi State. Wins against HCU, Sam Houston, Texas State, and Prairie View, the save, a 3-inning save at Missouri. He'll inherit 2. First and second, 1 away. Two-time community service winner for A&M, who Michael said he had to ask permission to go visit the schools and the hospitals. And Michael said, of course you can. He did it before anybody knew Grant Cunningham on this baseball team. First pitch slider down and away. 1 ball and no strikes to Walter Urban, who is 2 for 4, a 2-run single his last time up. 3 here in the 8th and a 14-3 USC lead. The 0-1. That's over for a strike. Good shape to that cutter. 0-2. Down and away, comes inside. He's ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
USC's hitting .390 as a team as of right now.
In this regional?
Yes.
0-2. Ground ball, Royal. Kellner, relay, pick, not in time. First and third, now 2 away. Fielder's choice for Urban.
Well, Covarrubias will get a chance to get every Trojan in the order in the hit column. This ball should be turned. It's good feed by Royo. Hit Kellner in the left shoulder, and the ball got stuck at second base.
At the corners with 2 away. Righty-righty matchup. Cunningham's pitch. Up high, 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Fouled into the net. Ball and a strike to Covarrubias.
We get some interesting text messages during these games.
Thank you, Jay. At the corners, 2 away, 1-1. Off the end of the bat. Foul.
Hey, by the way, you know, for me to formulate that USC team batting average, I had to do math.
You did. You did.
I used the tools that were at hand. Scott Clendenin provided me the numbers. Then I had to make a couple of
long division.
Did you go long division? And then I went to the calculator.
Just to check to make sure the calculator was accurate.
That's right.
That gotcha. 1 and 2 to Covarrubias. Off the end of the bat, foul, right side. Yeah, there's certain people that use the calculator for the answer. Others make sure the calculator is accurate. 14-3, USC leads Texas A&M.
I'm not smart enough to calculate the current OPS.
The corner's 2 away. 1-2. To ground ball to second. Royo take it to the bag himself. 3 in the 8th for USC. They go to the 9th, 3 outs away. From a winner take all tomorrow, they're up 14-3 on Texas A&M. It's Aggie baseball from Learfield.
The Warehouse at CC Creations, a preferred partner of Texas A&M Athletics, is the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collegiate retail store in the world. With 28,750 square feet, The Warehouse offers thousands of products for every Aggie and every Aggie occasion. T-shirts, caps, drinkware, polos, crew necks, gifts, tailgating, graduation. It's a shopping experience like no other in the world. An Aggie tradition and your game day headquarters. Stop by The Warehouse or visit us online at thewarehousecc.com.
Howdy, this is Amanda Hernandez, Assistant Athletics Director for Student Athlete Engagement. As the Bank of Doing, an official sponsor of Texas A&M, Wells Fargo is supporting our student athletes on and off the field. With interactive financial health curriculum and empowerment resources, Wells Fargo has a game plan for the full student athlete experience, from their first semester on campus through graduation. Learn more about what Wells Fargo is doing to put people and communities first by visiting wellsfargo.com/impact.
This is Shane Sedell. You're listening to Aggie Baseball on the Texas A&M Sports Network.
To the 9th we go, 14-3. USC leads Texas A&M. Saving the Moss Fajitas Moss Hustle play of the game. The Moss Hustle play of the game is how quick I'm going to get to the post-game show. Moss Fajitas, proud partner, Texas A&M Athletics. It's just a matter of knowing what time we're playing tomorrow. Everything's TBD. I have a text from someone, but I can't confirm it.
Oh, I like rumors.
Noon. I can't believe that. And I can't pass along.
But it's fun to talk about. We're having fun discussions tonight.
It makes
and listen to this.
It makes no sense in all this. You're playing at 3
but
and 8.
We don't know that yet.
No.
Right? It's not confirmed. But
Aggies are the home team.
I want to pat ourselves on the back, pat you on the back, because
TK high bouncer on the right side, race to the bag. Won by USC.
If this were a normal, say, non-conference game or a midweek game, do you know how much food talk we would have had tonight?
Here's Travis Chestnut for Kellner. Yeah. Yeah. That's a great point.
So, congratulations to both you and I for staying on task.
It's you providing the guide rails. You know that. Because I have a
feel like
tendency
that's
for the train sometimes jumps the track.
I feel like that's a subtle throw under